What does that say? Premier?
It says the Dubliner Irish whiskey.
Oh, outstanding.
Look at you're on the song. Have you heard this before?
No,
We'll take one out.
it's like a Max Headroom. Nice. Oh.
Sorry, this is Scuba Steve.
No, went to 2 watching. Fuck.
Where'd you go? You dicks.
Fuck. Oh man.
You other two get back here.
3 watching. Oh,
Oh,
somebody had to.
somebody had to poop.
Somebody had to. Their buffering was going. That's what we were doing. Get the DSL. Lance has 2. I know. Lance has 2. Lance has 2 types of DSLs. He's got dick sucking lips and very slow internet. Buffering.
Don't stop looking.
Buffer. We'll get in here, you dime bag douche.
You guys, it's all on you.
That's fine. Hi.
Hey,
Hi, babe. Very nice.
There it is then.
Well, the Flummery 51. Happy St. Patty's Day, everyone. Today, the Flummery comes to you with Lance in your pants and the Nemesis, along with our special guest and co-founder, Scuba Steve Uecker. Welcome, Steve-O.
Thank you. It's an honor once again to be broadcasting with you, right? Wave them up in the air like you don't care.
Sorry to interrupt your very nice things that you were saying about us.
I was actually run out.
We lost one. We lost one. Fucking balls. We lost a viewer, but I'd like to thank a couple people that were ready for us on time and waited.
I had technical difficulties with
Testicle.
the computer.
Here, Lance, I'll run you through the comments quick because this is hilarious. Who is?
Is this already today?
Yes. Who is Ono Ramdell again?
I don't know.
Ono Ramdell.
I don't know.
This is the best episode. Oh, that might be either Tim or no, that's not Tim. This is the best episode since you had no sound for 30 minutes. That was the first comment.
Right.
Okay, we are having sound issues, blah, blah, blah. We will be reaming your ear holes with gooey chatter soon.
Yeah.
Followed by...
Who's drunk already?
I'm
I'm not even
tight.
I haven't even begun. I don't think I'm gonna drink today.
I'm winding out. Here, I'll tell you my story quick after. He said he wants some new stuff. He's going to stop paying for this soon. And then I said, 1 minute. Let us know if you're not hearing it when the show starts, and we'll pee in Lance's mouth. That should accomplish something. And I'm going to do this quick. Somebody. Okay, there's sound. There's definitely sound. I just did our live loop there. Did you want to talk? Well, I mean, St. Patrick's Day, right?
Sure.
I'll tell you about today, and then you guys can tell me stories. How does that sound?
Yeah.
Okay, so today, my wife had a fantastic plan, which I hardly ever say. I really hardly ever say that.
You may never
Because
say
she's
again.
like the person who, and she, like, we've had this conversation, she's not going to mind me talking about this. She's like, I've got 5 things planned between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., and they're all a half an hour apart from each other. And that's usually how our planning goes. But it went perfect today.
Sounds annoying.
Well, we slid into St. Paul. And
Like a greasy brown stain.
through the underbelly, like I left in your toilet earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Through the underbelly of St. Paul, and up and around the car wash.
The bowels.
And then we slid into a parking spot like a block and a half away from where we wanted to be.
Nice.
I rolled up to the Handsome Hog.
Not a fan of that place.
Well, we were going to go to the Bulldog, but it was it's the most popular place there, essentially.
What is?
The Bulldog?
Yes.
In that Mears Park there.
Yes.
In St. Paul, if you're listening from elsewhere, we are in St. Paul, and we're better than most people in the country, so it's fine. But anyway, the point is,
Wow.
I had coffee because I have been drinking today. But the point is,
So
we get there.
Still drinking.
There's no. Yeah, I am doing that now too. There's no way we're getting in there. We've got 4 adults and 4 kids. I go into the Handsome Hog, and they're like, hey, is it possible you get a table for 8? And the lady's like, you know what? One of our reservations is 10 minutes late. I'm going to call him. She calls and like, no, we're not going to be there. Blah, blah, blah. I said, all right, I'll seat you right now.
Oh,
So we got seating immediately.
she pretended she pretended there was another reservation.
No, there was a reservation. I
Yeah, she
literally saw
pretended
the
she was at reservation though.
No, she called the people who made the reservation and asked if they were going to be there.
Oh.
And they were like, no, go ahead and cancel it.
Oh.
Which-
I thought your wife called and said, "Hey, this is
No.
this is the
We
Kubrick
should've.
for 11:30, and we couldn't make it."
We didn't have to get that dirty. We
sent ahead an emissary to take care of the table for us.
Yeah, exactly.
I want you guys to write in and tell us what you're doing too, so we can see what's going
Yeah,
on.
that'd be cool. Send us some drunk
Yeah,
pics.
you can send pics too.
So we pull in, get the kids some potato wedges, and I had this awesome whiskey drink. We watched the parade for about an hour and a half. We got the kids out of there. Me and my wife, our kids, our two friends, and their kids go back to the house. It's Bloody Marys, a couple of beers, and we cooked 3 pizzas. Everybody so far today has been great. I took a 20-minute nap. It didn't help.
That's just teasing, especially if you're drinking. You're 20 minutes.
Well,
Fuck that. I don't want
I
to.
needed it. I'm like, Selena, make me some coffee, which she did in her mug.
She's a nice woman.
World's okayest mom. And I'm here, and I pissed my ass off immediately because I'm the nemesis.
Doesn't take much.
I took a shit in his toilet immediately.
Well, at least you got in the toilet this time. Last time was a disaster.
Not on the edge of your truck.
Lucky me. Yeah.
Like walking right out of your truck. It just trails right out of your truck.
Bumper.
Just like a
That's not
just
good.
partially on your truck and partially on my driveway.
You call them brown shoes. Hank was in the
I
driveway.
was getting a little frustrated there with that.
I get it.
You got it. You found it. It's good.
It was annoying.
It's fine. What happened?
It was an engine. It was a audio engine plug-in discrepancy between something that's on the computer that I don't even use. It's called ASIO for all, which is
It's one of the things they put on a PC.
It's supposed to be used. So it's like a universal thing, but it's not. It doesn't work. And it's supposed to be the Focusrite Scarlett interface. So every time you turn on Pro Tools, it would go to ASIO for all instead of Focusrite. So I had to go back in the playback engine and change that. For all you nerds out there that know what I'm talking about. Nerd!
That's what I
Move to your left.
Huh?
Move to your left 1.5 inch. No, I mean just permanently. And I'm gonna move to my left a little
The
bit.
delay is kind of.
And you probably take some of that light off of Steve.
Yeah, why the
before
fuck am I the
Yeah.
best? I told you my 5 head here.
I know, we were still
See,
adjusting.
the cameras are. I mean, the cameras pick up pretty good light.
Yes.
There you go.
They're luxurious.
Luxurious.
We're getting a 4th one too.
There, that's a hell of a lot better.
Because we try to squeeze in a 4th or a 4th guest in here or a
Oh,
2nd guest, and
right.
it's just
Yeah.
Oh, guests. Please, people, whether you're watching now or later.
Burke was crying to me on a text today saying he needs to get out.
Well, I'm glad he's finally hungry for it. It'll be great. As much shit as everybody gives Burke, which is, I know, well deserved, and he doesn't mind. But I actually have a great time. The couple times I met him, honestly,
Yeah.
we had a pretty good time. So I don't think that'll be a problem at all.
He texted me. He forgot the code to our practice space today. So he's like, "What's the code?"
7.
There is one of those in there actually.
Big surprise. What did you do with 7?
I didn't make the code. It was already had it. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That sounds like something some moron would have on his
we should be
mind.
taking advantage of that space. That Cold Kingdom's not in there right now, but we're still finishing up the recording because that place is empty and it's a big spot.
Dude, Cold Kingdom played South by Southwest.
I saw that.
And so South by Southwest, I've come to realize, is a Happy St. Patty's Day.
It's quite an event.
You show your tits for that?
No. I mean, technically they're always showing, but No, but and they do it in a bunch of different. It's not like Lollapalooza or something where you go and there's like 3 stages all right together. I mean, I'm sure they have that, but
7, 8 stages.
You hear like, oh, we're doing a show at the Shadow Box, or oh, we're doing a show at Honky Tonk Larry's.
There's so many venues in Austin you can't keep your head straight.
Right.
It's good.
So many fucking.
I kind of want to move there.
Is it 6th Street? Is that the name?
I don't know.
The one
I just know that
it's bars and
yeah.
I was there once and I was knocked out every time I walked past a bar door. The music coming out of the quality of the music was flabbergasting.
Good or bad?
Super good. It's like freaking Stevie Ray Vaughan was in every venue.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, it was
kind of disheartening hearing about that. And then you got venues up here like the Triple Rock that are closing down.
right.
I'll take it. I mean,
Where's the soul?
it
of
seems
music?
bad, but there's going to be more. I mean, some will go down and some will pop up. Part of the problem might be music too. People only, like we talked about last.
Start doing rave.
Like we talked about last week.
Music.
Just people. The one, like we talked about last week, though, with the types of music that are out now and how people can just make their own stuff, it's almost like they're skipping the live stuff and they don't realize that's actually where everybody makes their money. You know what I mean?
I think people are just like, oh, I'm can just.
And people are going to these
and
shows.
on my couch, not doing anything.
Yeah.
They're lazy.
I'm gonna watch Willie Nelson live at the Palladium. You know.
What was
Netflix.
the band we went and saw with your brother and Jason?
Oh,
The Shirley Temples.
No,
Went to Triple Rock.
Rival Sons.
Rival Sons. That was a great
That
fucking
was
show.
a
Man.
kick-ass show.
Was
The
it? What
Triple
did they
Rock's
do?
fucking closed now.
What kind of music?
Isn't that sad? That's a
It's
good
very
venue.
sad.
It's a great fucking venue,
That was a
man.
good venue.
Rock music, kind of a Zeppelin-y, kind of
Yeah.
bluesy.
Yeah, it's
Very
like-
cool.
yeah.
Deal with that.
It's super.
Rival
good.
Sons are fucking awesome. That was I had a fucking. You were the one that introduced me to that. Me and Jason to that, and Jason and I had a fucking awesome.
Guitar heavy.
It's
It's just fucking awesome. Like
Yeah.
it's like Zeppelin-y rock, southerny kind of music.
Yeah.
You know.
Great singer. I mean,
Yeah.
musicians are awesome. They've been, and ever since then, now they've been freaking worldwide. They are everywhere.
Yeah.
Good.
So yeah, and I think I still got a photo of Jason kind of just kicked back against that wall because that venue was kind of
Yeah.
odd, and he's just like, he's in his happy place.
Yeah, he had a blast.
It's cool. It's small enough where you are right there, no matter what. I
Yeah.
mean, you just holy shit, this is sweet. Yeah.
Oh, I bet you saw something.
No, I was just like thinking about that venue, and I went there. I saw some really good back when I used to listen to, a lot of not grunge, but that era of not exactly pop music, but the the semisonic style Oasis type stuff, all the kind of not like
Yeah, it was
heavy. It wasn't heavy. It was
It was literally pop rock.
yeah, pretty much pop rock, and saw some cool bands like that. But then also more
Like closing time,
like
that
local
song, that kind
ones.
of shit.
yeah, there's a lot better songs than
Yeah,
that.
but that's an example of what you're kind of describing.
yeah. And then but then I also saw some like punk bands and shit. What band did I see? Oh, man, I can't remember the name.
That was kind of the product of the '93, The Edge, mid to late '90s.
I think so. Yeah. And
And I would go to those shows all the time.
I keep thinking KMFDM, but that's not who it is. It's letters like that, and they're a punk band, and they did covers like Summer of '69. All right, here's what we're gonna do for that. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. Not a big
Oh,
deal.
it's all on
do
you.
you have any good St. Patrick's Day stories?
Yeah, but I can't really talk about it.
Come
By
on.
law.
Okay,
That's what
so
we're doing.
we were St. Patty's Day. What was it? Me and Derek. It was Derek and I. And I think this was
WD.
Yeah, this was probably 6-7 years ago.
Heavy D, the boy.
We spent it at St. Paul. And we ended up
MXPX.
up on Grand at a party, and there's a house.
Okay.
It's a church that's converted into like 3 apartments.
Sweet.
So it's like, and it's divided sectionally. Like so, like the party we were at was the front of the church, and it's like 3 levels, and it's just there's a wall, and then there's people living in the middle part of the church, and then the other side. So then there's like 3 or 4 bedrooms in this one, and I don't know whose house it was. We ended, I don't know. Derek and I ended up hooking up
Oh, God.
2 chicks from there.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Why couldn't you
They
tell
weren't
that
very-
story?
God, well,
That's a different
there's a It was a weird night.
I like your explanation, Steve.
I just know somebody got nailed on the outside of the church on the central area.
Like fucked?
Oh.
Yeah. Not me. Somebody was banging on the central area unit outside the church.
great.
Wow.
St. Patty's Day, what a
I
story.
suppose it's about the right height.
It's between Selby and Grand. It's one of those churches in between there.
Brings me meaning to the term stoop.
Yeah. Somebody got snooped.
Stoops to a lower level on the church stoop. And then they got shook.
Yeah, the girl I hooked up with ended back here with me in a cab.
Oh, was she awake? Just drag her in by her hair. I mean, these were the old days.
Yeah.
No biggie.
Yep.
I think we ended up going to
That's what he carpeted the steps.
what's the Cajun place over by Grand there?
Dixie's?
Yeah, we ended up
What?
I think her and I ended up at Dixie's before we came back here, and we got cut off because we were just fucking both hammered.
That's tough to get kicked out of Dixie's. Nice job.
Yeah, you gotta be a real carpetbagger to get kicked out of Dixie's. You know what I'm
I
saying?
just think they realized that we had enough to drink. We weren't like being obnoxious.
Right.
It was just like,
Right on.
It was a liability.
yeah, I think you guys had enough
We
to
do
drink.
have to stop serving.
I almost at
I'm surprised I poured myself into a cab.
last night I almost got in a fight with a guy who was like 1/3 my size. At your spot.
Is he a leprechaun?
He's this guy's a douchebag drinking hams.
Oh, the little
He's trouble
weasel.
every time I see him.
Oh, Tom?
He's
The little guy? Oh, the
Oh, the little guy.
He's never been there. I've never seen him before.
He's a garbage person.
You want another iced tea? Garbage person?
He goes, this is what happens. There's this cute couple and we're like on the corner of a bar, and I'm sitting there with a friend. And
we cut him off too, anyways.
well, yeah, thank God. Well, he should have been cut off even sooner. I mean, not that you can always know
He's
right
like,
away.
I'll take another drink, and I'm handing him his printed out fucking paper
Like,
at that time. I'm like, you're done.
you're like,
Oh, but not here.
yeah.
I've been doing this a while. Here's your tab. Right? Fuck out. But he had like a Colorado jacket on, and this
He's a
couple.
big basketball fan too.
Oh, I don't know why he's a short little loser, but he gets
He looks up to those.
he comes in after the two cute couple. They go out to have a cigarette, and I'm talking they're like 23 years old, 25 maybe, and they're having a good time, and they cover their beers up, and they've got food sitting there, and he's like, "Food," and he's like, "Ooh," saying some BS to one of the other workers, and I'm just like, and I said it really nicely. I'm like, "Hey man, watch out! You're getting your sleeve is about to rub their food. Like, these people are still sitting here. Like, and this is just how it was. Except he was maybe like 2 more feet away. I was like, hey man, and I said it a little louder because it's kind of loud.
Sure.
Hey man, I just want to let you know there's people sitting there. You're gonna get your jacket on their food, and just completely ignores me. So pretty soon, his jacket actually
You could have ate him for an appetizer.
2 hams.
That's how small
He
this
had
kid
2
was.
cans of ham.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't do that anymore, luckily, because he deserved it. But so finally, I'm like, "Hey, man, stop dragging your jacket through their fucking food." And he goes,
You gotta be blunt at some
"I
point.
did. Well, it was over. I'm done being nice."
Right.
And I just, if it was me, I would want somebody to be like, "Hey, there's somebody sitting there." Not, maybe get as aggressive as I was, but I was just like, "Get your fucking arm out of their food." And he's like, "Oh, I don't give a fuck. I'm here to get drunk." And I'm like,
God.
yeah, but there's people sitting there. They're gonna come back, and your shit is gonna be in their food. And he like picks up one of their fucking curds or mini corn dogs or something, and he's like, "I don't give a fuck."
Oh.
And then I just did this maneuver. And he just is like,
Is that you looking at him?
"Yeah."
Oh.
I just stopped
I thought you were
talking.
looking at it.
No,
Like you turn away and you're like,
I just stopped talking and just stared at him like
Yeah.
this.
yeah.
Like,
Did he start to finger blast himself after that?
I almost got up, but I was like, "I'm gonna see what happens." And he just kind of like, he walked away. I'm like,
He ended up hitting on, there's a black couple. He's like, there's this girl. She had this like pink hair. Her boobs were pushed up really weird. It was
Nice.
awkward. No, it wasn't nice. It was weird looking.
No such thing.
So then he was like rubbing against her and starts talking to her. And the black guy just goes, no,
You.
Yeah, because he wasn't at all nice ever the whole night. He wasn't at all like normal. He was an asshole.
Looking for trouble.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Pop back on.
All 4 people are back.
Yeah.
There's an echo thing going on. Damn it. It says there's an echo thing going on.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do this real quick.
Go to nut.
There is. Thank you. We're going to take care of
Back to work.
that. Well, they can handle the echo thing, I think, a little bit. But, yeah, so where were we? I just finished up the pre-St. Patty's Day story. But do you have any good Patty St. Daddy Day stories?
And it's not recording.
None that I heard.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I'm fucking... My hand's going to explode.
It's recording. You're still alive.
No, I know that. I know we're good here.
Well,
And it's not recording.
I was hoping to end up in the Library of Congress, but I guess not today.
This is... We're all getting paid a lot of money to do this. It's a very
It must be
important
me. It's
podcast.
gotta be me.
And...
There we go. I think it's the
Yeah.
mic on here.
Okay, cool.
For the so that should take care of the.
You guys are going to hear this while we figure it out.
Ask them to reply and see if they're gonna talk.
I'm doing it right here. Everybody's listening.
Everybody's replying twice. Oh, maybe that's echoing.
Okay, cool. Yep, we're good.
Oh, better.
Thanks, guys, for your help.
Appreciate it.
As again, thank you.
Sorry you posted that 10 minutes ago and we just saw it now. You're unimportant.
Sorry, the show is shit with or without echo.
Oh.
Go away right now.
Oh.
I'm trying to remember who the fuck this is. Oh, it's a good one though. I know who it is. They were on last week with us, weren't they? Made a couple comments. Mona Remdale, who are you? Just type it in now.
Say your name.
I don't think we can block you.
We don't want to.
Yes, I know you love us.
of our audience.
Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching right now.
Putting up with this.
We'll
crap.
stop chatting with the fellow YouTubers.
There's no more echo.
Nope, it's gone. I checked it. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Tim. There are those who call me Tim.
Ishmael? I knew it was him. God damn it. And I said it too, and I guess I should have known with the dill at the end.
Damn you.
Dilly dilly.
Oh boy.
Fuck Philly. Yeah, okay, back to it. What
Yes.
do you have any good St. Patty's Day stories?
Not a one that I can remember.
So, okay,
Unfortunately.
are you one of the guys
I-
who's like, fuck St. Patrick's Day, I'm not going out with all these assholes?
Kind of. You know, I've gone down St. Paul a couple times,
Mhm.
and it's always just been
Two,
just one step away from a pure disaster. You know,
and two is about enough trips, right? To downtown
Kind of.
St. Paul.
yeah, it's kind of like Sturgis.
Yeah,
You know, you
yeah.
go out there once, you go out there twice, like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, if you don't mind waiting 4 deep to get a drink, or
Right. That is
and
definitely
like
a thing.
you said, maintaining your
happens.
cool when someone's being a complete.
Konnichiwa.
Oh, thank you very much.
You want beef and broccoli? I don't care. Doing the Asian accent is funny.
It's hilarious.
As long as we all love each other, we should be able
Right.
to make fun of each other.
Amen. It's all good. Uh-oh. Ground control to Major
Tim,
Tom.
you better not hate Irish people. What did you say shit about just
Oh,
now?
I can't stand Irish people.
Tell me right now. Get back here because you're scaring me.
No, Lance was talking about his kind of oddball party in a church. Or a converted church, excuse me.
You mean the sex orgy?
Yes.
Okay.
On the air conditioning unit.
I hate Irish
AC
people.
unit. Right? I got small hands and I smell of cabbage.
I love that one. I'm back.
Saddle again.
I brought back the good looks.
Nice.
It's back.
So okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, the audio file will be a little messed up, but
You feel
at least
better?
we're live and it's not echoing anymore.
You feel better on the Flummery episode number 51 with Scuba
Well,
Steve?
it started out rough. We're just gonna
That's
we're
our
gonna
intro.
end with a bang.
Oh, I almost forgot.
And I'm
This-
not talking on a fucking unit either.
It's probably a little late on this one, but this is your adult parental advisory warning. This is an over 18 show, and if you're under 18, don't listen unless you actually really want to and you feel like you're liberated enough to do so.
Unless
Thank you.
walked out.
You've been warned. This is not our fault if you're still fucking listening.
Right. And feel free to walk out and protest.
Not that there's
And don't forget your
that
gun.
many people listening right now. Hey, how genius are we?
What?
Afternoon on St. Patrick's Day, thinking everybody's going to be at home, watching.
But they'll enjoy it when they get back because they'll
That's
be
good.
starved for some.
I don't know. How do
entertainment.
people get up? I mean, somebody was telling me last night. They're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get to St. Paul by 7 in the morning," and well, I'm like, "Why?" I mean,
You can have a
Day drinking
sandwich.
is hard. When I'm almost 40.
and he's like, "If you see me back here at 6, you just tell me to go home." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure between 7 and 6, you're gonna be pretty fucked up."
they're probably planning on taking it easy.
It's hard to drink all day if you don't start.
I don't know.
early.
I don't know why people.
Right.
I don't get why you start at 7 in the morning.
Well, maybe just get over a
Bloodies,
hangover.
eggs, some bloodies, get some protein in your belly.
Just
4-minute
too much.
walkout for all 4 listeners.
Don't forget your guns, kids.
Yeah,
Apparently, our watchers right now aren't partying.
that's good. Good for them. I'm happy to have them.
One of you guys come here and pick up Adam. He needs a ride home.
Steve,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
tradition that you always tell us what you're drinking. So what are you
That's
drinking
right.
here?
I am drinking a delicious Bell's Hop Slam.
Oh, that shit's
Well,
strong.
right
Freshy freshness.
Beautiful. Thank you.
It's- Yeah, no, it's
Well,
this
one of
is
my favorite breweries.
the good stuff. Yeah,
Very
yeah,
good.
They turn
What's
out
the
good product.
percentage on that motherfucker?
You know,
100% guaranteed to fuck you up, Lance.
It's a double India Pale Ale.
So it's probably
it's-
9 to 10.
It's brewed with honey, and I tell you, if you've seen honey, you've been brewed.
Brewed with honey?
Oh, hold on, wait for it.
That's right.
10%, bitches.
That's a couple
Nailed
of those. A couple of those will knock your dick in the dirt.
We'll find out.
Let's hold your hair. I gotta.
Oh, I got so drunk on St. Patrick's Day,
I got a
I
dirty
raped
dick.
a mole hole.
A mole hole.
Mole hole.
Mole.
I can't do beer that much anymore, man.
No?
Mole.
Tired of it.
Yeah.
Just tired of it.
There's days where I'm like, if I never had another beer again, I don't think it would be that bad.
You love your Coors Light.
I don't love my Coors Light.
that's
It's like,
not
if I
beer.
drink 2 of those,
Yes. Have one.
which would be fucking fantastic,
Right.
then I start to get like itchy and wheezy, so I can't.
Oh, a little allergic reaction.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Uh-oh. Time for Lance to take his medication.
That's my former drummer.
Another-
Don't worry about it.
no, I'm right now checking to see if mine's on.
What's
silent.
the-
Yours went off earlier.
Yeah, but it was
anyway.
vibrating.
Who cares?
Which former drummer? The drummer I know?
Justin.
Oh,
He just called. He just had a baby boy.
well.
Out of his butt?
How the hell did he do that?
Wait, your former drummer? Oh yeah,
Is
his
that
Justin?
Former.
Is that 2 kids now?
3.
Hey.
2 girls and a baby boy.
Ay, caramba. Well, congratulations, sir.
Cool. Good for him.
Ruby, Stella, and I forget Ethan is the boy's name.
Nice. Strong names.
Ruby, Stella, and Ethan.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Stanky.
Stanky.
What's up,
Stella
Stanky?
What's up, Stanky?
Oh, well, Stank.
Is he one of our 4
Oh,
listeners?
speaking of which, I'm going
Not yet.
to Colorado Springs next month to visit Darren before he gets shipped out.
Sweet.
That's a good segue.
Bring me back some dope.
Yeah. I'm flying into Denver
Oh.
and renting a car and driving down
Rent
to
a
Colorado.
fucking U-Haul.
Drive back. Don't go through Iowa.
No, I'm not driving. I'm renting an SUV though.
Cool.
So
Go. Nice.
yeah, my dad's like, you should take a little roundabout trip and check some shit. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. So I'm only gonna be out there for 4 days.
He's like, bring me
Cool.
back a weed pen.
Yeah, Saturday, and then I'm gonna leave his place Monday and then spend the night in Denver Monday night and fly out Tuesday morning.
Oh, I gotta try to remember. I'll have to look it up and find the place. When my buddy Mark and I went on our little brew cruise,
Yeah.
we took the RV and shit and went to the West Coast. In Denver, we stopped there on our way out and then on our way back. And on our way back, we had some extra time, so we went and bounced around. There were some distilleries that we hit and a couple breweries and stuff like that. And then we were coming back into town, or I shouldn't say, walking through downtown. And we saw these people standing in line, and I was like, oh, it was a club or something, and it was a pizza joint.
Mm.
But they sold the pie, the
Yeah,
slices of pie.
that's my favorite kind of fucking
New York
pizza.
style.
Yeah, it was like it hung off the plate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you remember the name of the place?
So awesome.
I don't.
So I can.
I don't,
visit
but
it?
I'll
Blondies.
find it
Because I'm like 2 days with Darren and the family, and then I'm gonna spend a day by myself.
Yeah.
Tuesday or Monday night for myself in Denver, and then I'd love to if you could remember.
I will find it because it was.
I'll go there.
Killer pizza.
Gonna spend a day by myself, one whole day by myself.
So, as many of you know, Steve was the former originator, one of the originators, co-founder of this podcast. That's why we still have him in pictures and use his voice.
We own his.
We're not paying him shit.
I was gonna say, oh, these guys a ton of money. No, I just I moved away. It didn't work.
Yeah, Steve moved to near Prescott. Well, between Hastings and Prescott.
It's a legion away.
But he is raising chickens now.
I actually had that in here to bring it up.
Oh.
I think you sent me a picture of it.
Did I did send you a picture, didn't I?
You're like, I got these now.
Are these plucking chickens or fucking chickens?
These are egg laying bitches.
Fucking chickens.
Fucking chickens.
All right.
Except if they don't fuck, because if you fuck, you get chickens.
Oh no, I mean, you fuck the chickens.
I've never fucked a chicken.
Chicken fucker.
No, right? No. I fucked a duck.
Oh.
Did you name them?
No. No, not yet.
It's gonna be harder.
How many are there?
Just the 3.
It's gonna be harder to steal their
Are they
children
women?
if you name them.
It's supposed to be.
Are they whamming?
They're supposed
Hens?
to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. They look like hens.
They're supposed to be. We're not 100% sure because they had them in a little tub and they're called straight run, so they don't know what they are exactly.
Oh, they can't sex them?
Well, you got
also not a joke about what I was talking about before.
You gotta look up their keisters and their little thing-a-ling-ling.
Oh, pool.
I don't know. You know, if it's a boy, fine. We'll eat you first.
Why didn't you get like a 30-pack?
This is an experiment.
Okay, where are you keeping? What are you keeping them in?
A pull.
Coop.
Okay.
Pull chicken.
Did you build one?
No, I bought one.
Okay. Was it like a prefab kind of deal?
Kind of, yeah. I'll assemble that tomorrow. We went and picked up a bunch of fencing. We got some goats coming. Little pygmy goats. They're Nigerian.
I'm not going to make
goats.
the same joke over and over again. Okay, Steve.
What are you going to use? What are you going to do with the goats?
The goats are just purely for entertainment.
Are they gonna graze under your yard for you?
Yeah.
Dude, are they the kind of you like?
No, those are the
not the fainters.
The fainters.
Yeah, no, they're not fainters.
That's gotta be. That's not really humane. I don't think when they chase them around and clap at them like that.
It can't be good. Right?
It'd be better if they were on the side of a cliff, though. It'd be a better video.
Can you even some of those sheep and goats that fucking climb those mountains?
It's the coolest thing if you ever watch it.
They can climb up a fucking wall with
sheer wall,
sheer wall with little brick outings on it.
Yeah.
They can just fucking
right.
Do that again. Boing, 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 boing. The
Crazy.
coolest thing is when you get the little midget goats.
Yes.
And they jump around on each other. And they're like, boing, boing, and they jump on each other.
When they fucking go.
Yep. So they'll be launching off of Grace's back, I'm sure. She'll
So they're just a pet.
Yeah.
How many?
2.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. It's not exactly
how much
a
do those
farm
things run?
we have there, though.
I don't know. My wife she's kind of running that show.
Okay.
I'm just along for the ride.
8,000.
You mean your roommate?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to talk about my wife.
Yeah,
that's right.
But I am the one that suggested that I'm allowed to hang out with some chicks, and this is what I ended up.
Oh.
She was
bang.
That was
yeah. So the petting zoo will be open.
That's crazy.
Mid-May. Yeah.
How much is that going to cost?
I don't know.
And how tall do you have to be on the ride?
To ride a goat.
The petting zoo reminds me of my
There's
high school bedroom. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, welcome to the petting zoo.
Please feel the pet.
Please feel the pet. Yeah, that's what they're here for.
So that's going on. So
any other animals you care to tell me about?
Nothing yet.
You're an animal, Steve.
Rawr.
Fucking A, welcome back.
Hello, kitty. It's good to be back.
Yeah. Still got your mic?
I do. It's
still there.
It is.
Badass motherfucking mic right there.
We got a lot of different odors on it right by now.
It's I was like, who opened the can of Spam?
Steve, how do I know which mic is yours?
Well, because it's right here.
It's the one that says
it's badass motherfucker on
it. like Mace Windu's lightsaber.
Yeah. Mace, which saber is yours? It's one that says "badass motherfucker" on it.
And it's purple.
Of course.
Purple.
Oh, what was that noise? I'm sorry. I'm just
Yeah,
anxious right now.
we heard a
Okay.
tone.
We heard a computer tone. I'm scared. Bling. You have mail.
You've got mail.
Oh wait, it should pick it up. Hold on. Let's try it one more time. Ready? Alexa, fart. I don't know if the mics picked that up when we do it. But
It worked though.
Yes.
She's a real tutor.
It's the technology is staggering.
$50 fart
Yeah, that's
machine.
what you said.
Right?
It's a $50 fart machine.
Alexa, I'm gonna tongue punch your fart box.
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Alexa, touch my penis.
What are you
Touch it good.
Are you talking flatitis?
Touch my penis, Alexa.
Nah, it's fine.
Now you're gonna just confuse her.
Earlier I was like, Alexa, give me a blowjob, and it goes, blunk. It's
Yep.
like that's like.
You gotta stop saying that.
I guess we have to stop saying her name.
Yeah, just spell it out. You know how like what adults do with kids? Are like you're gonna take them in the CAR
Yeah.
to go to the DOCTOR.
And if they're good, they might get a TREAT. And my daughter
like,
just
what
looks at
does
me,
that mean?
I can
know
spell.
you're talking about.
Right.
Nah.
You should.
You have to do that
spell
for
automobile.
You
Not
have to do
car.
that for dogs sometimes too. Like
Oh, yeah.
dogs will know
Oh, yeah.
exactly what you're fucking talking
Right.
or doing. It'll be like, "We'll go for a ride." And they're like,
Yep. Go for a walk.
Yeah.
And, no, Grace, like with the chickens, because we got them downstairs right now in the 55-gallon aquarium.
Yeah. Is your basement finished?
Didn't know they could swim. What?
Is your basement finished?
No.
No.
No. In fact, I tore the ceiling out. It was, the joint sat empty for a year, and it was like mouse fucking central. So.
Really?
Oh
Mouth funky?
yeah. Yes, they were fucking.
That's bad.
Fornicating. Yeah, so it's kind of in a cleanup process. The room under the solarium is finished. It's carpeted, but the rest of it is still kind of a blank slate.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But yeah,
I was telling Steve
anything you
about.
want with it. You should put in a Ouija board or a pool table.
I'm gonna go ahead with the pool table.
Okay.
I was telling Steve about his
Fine,
replacements.
whatever.
My neighbors.
Oh yeah,
The replacements.
The
Only they don't
replacements.
sing good.
the nabes.
How they just kind of put their head down when they walk outside and go to their car and don't even say hi. I was like, avoid eye
That's a
contact.
bummer.
Yeah, they're younger couple and they're just very.
Maybe you scare them, Beardy.
Yeah.
I should just yell at them one time. I'll just go, hey, and they're like, ooh, what? Huh?
Just want to say hi.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure if your heart.
Really, you're gonna do this?
Stop thinking about it. So, yeah. So I went to the fridge and I opened up the meat drawer. You know what the meat drawer is, right?
Yeah. What was in there?
Well, I know what was in there. You know that bacon that's like maple? Got maple flavor.
The maple kind, yeah.
Yeah. So
This is the video of the guy
Yeah.
talking to his dog.
I thought,
Yeah.
I know who would like that.
I'm sure all our
Me.
watchers are enjoying
So I
this.
ate it.
That's the best part.
Yeah. You seen that before, right, Steve?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think
About
that
2.5 years ago.
Yeah, it went viral
Yeah,
like 10 years
long
ago.
time.
Adam's kind of catching up.
Well, no, we were talking about
He
the
liked
dog.
Cute thing.
oh,
Put up some fainting goats, goddammit.
good call, man. There we go.
What's the name? What's the name of them? There's a name for them.
Nigerian pygmy goats. Oh no,
No, the fainting
fainters?
goats.
I think they're just called fainting goats.
I think so.
I don't know.
It's
if
just a
there's
neurological thing. That
I'll
happens,
Google it.
right? It's
Yeah,
like-
I've seen some stuff on them
It's
before.
like you give them, if they have a stroke.
That's bad news for the goats.
Look at Saint Scuba Day,
Right?
number 51,
I performed a miracle once.
by appearing on the show.
It's a goddamn miracle. Oh.
Here's Adam and his fucking searching skills again.
You told me to fucking look it up,
I didn't. He said it.
Hey, is it right if I go off camera and get a
but I
Yeah,
wanted
go
to
ahead.
yell at you.
Okay. Oh, leave that
A fainting goat is a breed of domestic goat whose external muscles freeze for roughly 10 seconds when the goat is startled.
I'm in Uranus.
Hereditary genetic disorder called myotonia congenita. Congenita.
Congenita.
Congenita, yeah. So there you go. That's what you get. That's what you get, motherfuckers.
So there's no real name to him.
Fainting goats.
Just fainting goat.
Yep.
Here comes the Big Dipper.
Steve was right again.
About that.
That's why you never invite me back. Fucking smart. Oh, there.
What was that?
I'm
That was
muting.
my kneecap.
Oh,
Just muting.
that happens.
Mutate.
Steve and his hop slams. I got my hop slam. It's called Agua.
Agua.
Drink something. It's St. Patty's Day.
Pure water. There's water in here
I
too.
plan on going to the bar and pulling pull tabs and having a shot
Really?
tonight. Yeah.
What kind of shot?
When are you doing that? Yeah, what kind of shot?
Oh,
Fireball.
Later.
speaking of shot,
Yeah.
Shot.
went to 45th Parallel Distillery over in New Richmond, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Did a little, I shouldn't say did.
Little titillating?
Had a little Grouponage thingy and went with my old neighbor Nigel. You met Nigel, right? The old English dude?
Mm.
No? Oh,
Mm.
Nigel's a fucking hoot.
Your new neighbor?
No, my old neighbor. My old before I came yonder.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever met him.
Oh,
Maybe.
he's a freaking riot.
Yeah. Nigel. I like that name.
72 or 73-year-old, just
Arr.
Yeah.
you know, just as grungy as they come.
Is he?
No, he's a real proper Englishman.
Oh, okay.
But I went with him and his son Alex, who was in town. He's in the military, been over in Iraq, Afghanistan, yada yada, all that stuff, and came into town to surprise those guys. So I said, "Hey, let's all go," and we went. And they have it was last Sunday, and so they have tours at like 1 o'clock and 3, and this was like a tour and a tasting.
What's it called again?
45th Parallel.
45th Parallel?
Yep.
Okay.
And it's just a real small joint. I mean, very small.
Okay.
Just a big tin shed, basically. And so we got there at noon, and it was like, oh, she's like, well, the tour's not until 1 o'clock. It's like, oh, all right.
You're like, you got
Time
anything
to
I
have
can
a beer.
sip on while I'm
Right.
fucking
Well, and then she said, I don't even have the bar set up yet. And I was like, all right. And I said, well, we'll scoot into town then. So we went into town, and I had a Bloody Mary, and those guys had beer and stuff. And so we're sitting there, and it's like, oh, should we have another drink? Okay, we'll have another drink. It's like, fuck, it's 1:05. Shit.
So you were still in the restaurant bar or wherever.
Right, yeah. And so we said, oh, screw it, let's go back. I said, you know, maybe we can skip the tour, do the tasting, dee-dee-dee-dee. So we get back there, and they've got a little bar up front, and it holds maybe 7 people. And there's 2 gals and 2 guys, and they're having a
There's only 3 spots.
So this
Grand
is
time,
this
right?
like
That's
a
ours.
whiskey or a booze or what is it?
Yeah, they do vodkas, they do ryes, they do they make aquavit. Did I say vodka already?
Yes. That was the first one you said.
Sorry. Sorry. It was that good. Actually, it's very smooth. But they also make for Moscow on the Hill horseradish vodka.
Oh, they make stuff for Moscow.
Yes.
Yeah. You can't not get a vodka at Moscow on the Hill. I mean, the whole fucking wall's covered in vodka.
Like going to Barrio and
Yeah,
tequila.
exactly.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And the other one,
Not Jameson.
Mezcal.
Oh, eat the
Sorry.
water. So we got there, you know, and I kind of said to the gal, I said, you know, can we kind of skip the tour part because you know, you're gonna walk past some barrels and look at them go,
You know, oh, look at all the fun stuff to
Right.
look at.
I can't touch none of it.
shiny. Yeah.
And so
Oh.
she said, well, she says, if you want, she says, we can just do the tasting right here at the bar. And I'm like, sweet. That's
You're like,
perfect.
Give me the poison.
Right? So we went through
to my veins.
their little spiel. I mean, she was very good at it and whatnot. And I mean, the other people that were there were a freaking hoot, and we had an absolute blast. Absolute blast. That gal was too fun. Then she's like, well, you guys can go wander through there if you want to. You know, she says, there's another back bar if you want another drink or whatever. And, you know, so we just kind of tootled through and looked at.
Is the
the
tour
barrels.
free or does it cost anything?
It's like, I think it's $7 for
But
a
you-
tour and a tasting.
Okay.
Sweet.
And I mean, and the tasting was, you know, just enough to get your tongue wet. But I mean, we did like 3 vodkas, like 3 different aquavits. We did 3 or 4 different whiskeys. So I mean, you probably did maybe 2 like full shots.
Yeah.
But you're starting to.
Yeah, you're gonna feel it.
Right.
You're gonna feel it.
Yeah.
Then you got real mean because you mixed them.
Oh, I was ornery as fuck. They couldn't get me down off of those barrels. Guys,
What's
it was like
going on
I was
here?
like Donkey Kong.
Oh, wait, I saw you climb up there. I'm calling the cops right now.
Rampage, like the new fucking rock movie that's coming out. Right.
Right.
That I didn't realize until I listened to Nick and Vince's podcast. They talked about Rampage, and I did not realize
It's
it was
not out
based
yet,
on the
is
video
it?
game.
Or did it just come out this weekend?
No, they
I
just
don't
talked
think it's
about
out yet.
they were excited because they're like, "Oh my god, this is about the video game." Do you remember the video game?
Yeah, I remember.
Wow, I did not
It's a
remember it.
movie.
An adaptation.
I'm glad they're excited.
I can't.
I
wait.
love you guys, but I just don't see it. Let's
He's a
make a
hater.
movie
Don't
out
be
of
a
it.
hater.
Yeah, we all saw what happened with Mario Brothers.
Jesus.
Chances are they could do that a little better.
That turned into like a PBS daytime show after a while.
Think about those movies. It's like they didn't even give a fuck. Like they spent all that money on Mario Brothers and it was just garbage.
Right.
They could have hired
Oh, that
better
was John
people.
Leguizamo. He was in it. He was
John Leguizamo,
He was the
The
brother,
best.
the green one,
Luigi.
Luigi.
Louis,
Yeah.
forget about it.
Everybody knows who Luigi is.
What was that pizza place you were talking about, Steve?
I'm a Wario.
Slice of life.
I'm gonna win.
Slice of life.
I don't know.
45th parallel.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, worth a visit. Just nothing
Well,
else sit there.
I go to golf in Wisconsin
Oh,
all the time.
yeah.
So
But their
There's your
stuff was
military
pretty good.
industrial
I mean,
complex at work.
it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't like nothing was earth shattering, but it was all very good.
right.
And like the vodka, you could just sip that, just neat.
So
That's
you
good.
you did like the vodka.
I did. I liked everything they did. It's just none of it was. I don't know. I don't
None of
know.
it was really standout.
right. Yeah,
But the vodka was smooth.
vodka was super smooth.
That's
Even their what she called their cheap vodka, which she says, this is one we sell for $14.99 for the bottle. That was
Like a
that's-
7.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll seek that stuff out because for that price, it was a damn good vodka.
That's good. Don't worry about that.
Please do.
I'm just trying to find something else.
Gary finally gives a fuck.
We're just trying to have a conversation. And
I'm listening.
Adam can't. What?
Huh?
You know, I do the thing where I set up stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm trying to just keep complaining about it. That's fun.
You're the producer.
That's what we do on the show, Adam.
You complain?
No, we bitch at each other.
No, you're right. The first time you complained.
You're gonna lose your winging it privileges.
I am winging it right now.
I told you.
Somebody
Bestiality.
fucking smash that computer.
Well,
The Minix.
it's your computer.
Yeah,
The Minix.
that's the only thing that saves it right now.
I feel like we should probably talk about
Pop
Um,
music.
Well, I think we should talk about.
Talk about.
You were talking about watching Black Mirror. Here you go.
Yeah, you wanted to bring Black Mirror up.
Yes, that's a good show.
So what are
Good
you
program.
How far in?
I
Yeah,
think
how
I'm
far?
season 3.
Okay.
3. I'm nearing the end of 3.
So they're not sequential, right?
Nope, they're all
you
very
can watch.
unique.
You can watch.
Sorry.
You can
Yeah.
start anywhere in
Right.
that.
Yep.
Any season, any episode, and you will not be lost.
Yeah.
So I can just pick one I like the description of.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And it's all technology based, and it's kind of the careful what you wish for type stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's some of it's pretty dark, and
You know,
other-
dystopias and future things that could happen, or even in the past. But yeah, I mean, I burned through like when 4 came out. I fucking burned through that in a day.
yeah.
I was like,
I'm surprised you still have Alexa.
You did?
sitting here. I'd get that bitch the fuck out of here.
You burned through it in a day.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, there's only 7 or 8 episodes in season 4.
I was gonna say in season 3 or season 1 only had 2 or 3. It was a real short.
Yeah,
season,
it was
wasn't
like weird. I don't know. I understand how they released that.
because
Like,
they're numerically they have no rhyme or reason. So I don't know if they just opted that they had more stuff going on in number 2 than 3 or
right? I don't know. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, the first one was the only one that if I had just watched the first one alone, I probably wouldn't have watched any more because that one was just so out there.
You have Netflix, right?
Yes.
Did you see The Ritual?
No. I would. You shut up. You. What the hell? What do you laugh? Oh, you. God.
God damn it!
You can't.
Just lift your head up, and there's
Hang
goats
on, there's
fucking
more.
each other.
Isn't there some parental control
Why
on
did
that
he
thing?
zoom in on his dick? The guy's just sitting there. I'm gonna just film my goats fucking.
What is this? What is this? Subscribe.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the girl.
Breeding goats.
Oy
Sorry,
vey.
my eye won't be.
Thanks
Oh,
for
look at
watching.
that pretty thing.
Thanks watching.
Thanks watching.
Oh.
Hi, thanks watching.
Ah. Wow.
Amazing. And I didn't believe it when I saw it, but the description is this really amazing big male goat and young female goat in breeding. Oh god.
There's another
Made my
series. It's just
fucking
one
day.
season. It's called The End of the Fucking World. Watch that
Oh.
one too.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
great.
Okay,
It's
what is
great.
the premise again on that?
It's 2 kids.
Because when I read the description, I was like,
The guy. Okay, there's 2 kids in high school. The guy is like it's like there's a narrative part of it that he's talking, and he's like, I'm a serial killer. He's like, I want to kill somebody. He's like, I don't have any feelings. He meets this girl. He's like, I'm gonna kill her. They end up like,
It's like, get me the fuck out of here.
they end up like, are you listening?
I am listening.
Okay.
Just trying to cue up the best part.
There's no best part. Well, I'll see you at episode 101, kids.
Okay.
What?
Stop it, goat. Lance, I can't change what the goats are doing on the television. Oh, wait, I can. Okay, there we go.
That's better.
Oh my god.
Okay,
We
go
got a
on.
bunch of
No,
fun.
The serial killer. The serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then what?
Sociopath.
He falls in love with the chick, right?
Yeah, he, like wants to be with the chick.
Oh,
But also
okay,
killer?
I've seen the.
Yeah, and they go on a whole adventure. It's good. It's good. It's like 9 or 10 episodes. It's really good.
Does he kill anybody before?
I'm
Or
not
he
gonna
just
give it away. Just
knows?
fucking watch it.
Spoiler.
Well, they
alert.
probably go over that in the beginning, right? Like he said he's a serial killer. Does he just know that he's gonna be, or does he done?
He
it
just
once?
wants to kill somebody.
Oh, okay.
He's like predestined to be a fucking Dexter or fucking Jeffrey Dahmer or
Right.
something.
Right.
You know, it's just a
Right.
nice, weird little series with a twist to it.
I think it would be hard for me to get like, to really invest myself in the character like that.
Yeah,
The Dexter thing had a.
I got bored of Dexter after season 7. Season 8 never needed to happen.
Oh, I got through 5 seasons and I was like, I've had enough. Like,
I
all this
think
shit
that if they ended it with a John Lithgow one, season 4, it would have been perfect.
yeah. Oh, it was really good. Oh, the ending, that one pissed me off. I was like, no.
And then they just got
Oh,
like
she was
I
so
barely
hot.
made it through 7. I'm like, here, the whole premise of Dexter is like there's mini bosses and then the main boss at the end. Like he kills people every episode, right?
Mhm.
And then all leads up to killing somebody that's got this big thing on him or something.
Right.
That was every season of
Yep.
Dexter.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
It's a good premise, but
Well,
there was still times I'm like, it's hard for me to really get into what the rationale for some of them. I'm like, come on, but they did a good enough job. I just think it would be hard for me to get into thinking this kid's
his
like
sister
some
bothered me in that show.
Karen Carpenter.
When he married, the one he married in real, the sister on the show,
No,
and
he-
he married her in real life.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they're divorced now.
He I think her last name actually is Carpenter, but I say Karen Carpenter because she's so skinny.
And she's not
That-
attractive. to
That's
me.
not a good joke.
She's got a weird thing with her lip too.
She was in a horror movie that I hated, so yeah, I'm not really a fan of her
Yeah.
career.
No.
She's all right. I mean, but whatever.
Anything else that you've seen on Netflix that you were really digging, Steve?
I love Stranger Things.
Yeah,
That
great.
was
Wasn't
good.
I?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I burned through that in a weekend too.
That was another one that actually.
Yep.
I think season 2 was just as good, if not better, than 1.
Yeah,
I watched
it was good storytelling.
Yeah,
I didn't like season 2 nearly as much, but it was very cool. Like the epic monsters and stuff was very cool.
yeah.
I mean, totally loved that, and the kids did a great job. Of course, the story wasn't quite as good in my opinion. They didn't need her sister at all, right?
Oh, the
Her,
number 8 or whatever.
sister, like
Yeah.
her
Or number
co-
6 or whatever.
productee or whatever. Yeah. And
Well, they're just trying to throw a little side story.
I
in
know
there.
they were like, oh, they taught her how to. Yeah, but all they did that made any
It's kind of like
difference
Star Wars when the
was they
whole
taught her how strong she could actually be.
yeah.
That's what that one scene did, but it was like 2.5 episodes of that shit. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Move
Yeah,
along.
were you?
Get the fuck out of here, man. You know what? Like, you're better than the Stranger Things. You're much better than this.
Yeah.
Happy St. Patty's Day, you guys. No,
I
well,
wish I had some beads.
Show your boobs.
show me your tits. Do it.
Your teeth.
That's what we want all the girls that are listening to right now.
That's how you court female listeners.
I want you to
Send us
show
tit pics.
Show us your boobs.
a picture of your boobies.
Show us your fucking boobs then. What are you fucking waiting for?
Let me see the big fappers. Did I ever tell you guys about my business idea? Speaking of boobs.
Here we go. Here's Scroober number 2.
Speaking of boobs. I had this idea, okay, so it's proven that they actually have done studies like if a man touches breasts a couple times a week, his stress level goes down significantly. If he touches breasts every day, it goes way down. If he touches breasts every now and then, it helps a little bit. So here I'm thinking, I'm like, how can you monetize this? How can you capitalize on this besides the strip club?
Like
which
a glory hole for boobs?
It's a lot higher brow than that. Let me get into it.
It's way classier.
It is. It's very classy. We want it to be good for the ladies and good for the men.
Oh.
So what I decided to do was, it's like strip clubs are like a no class thing for me. I don't like it.
I'm over strip clubs.
Yeah, absolutely. It's whatever. But
Go to the strip club and pay $10 for a beer.
and second of all, you can't. You got to go out of your way to go to one. So what I was thinking of getting
Yeah,
like
it's right
a
up
like
Concord.
a basement.
It's not that far. I'll drive.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, folks. We got to go.
Yeah, and you're right, but I'll
I
get
know,
into
I
it
know.
so
I
you'll
get you.
understand what I
Yes.
mean. Like I was thinking of like a basement.
You already talked about this.
Did I?
Boober?
No, hold on.
Oh.
It's way classier than that. But I did talk about it, I think.
Yeah, I thought it was like delivery boobs.
Well, the whole point is the
Sorry, I'm
joke.
wrecking your thing.
I mean, the real thing about it is it's like the aristocrats, right? You get the punch at the end. That's what you get. So anyway, the idea is like you rent a lower level place on Nicollet Mall, and you charge everybody the same. You charge like $100 to come in, and you've got 6 women who are there
Women.
willing and eager to get their breasts felt. Small breasts, large breasts, hangers, droppers, all of them.
Flapjacks.
One nipple going one way, no matter what. Unique, beautiful breasts, right? And so and the guys can just kind of decide where they want to, kind of stall, and I like this one better. I'm not really into you. I'm sorry, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so they go on through this line of 6 women, and they're stressed like they're at a high intensity meetings, right? And they're at a financial institution, and they're like, I just need to relieve some stress. Well, they're not. So they go downstairs, and you've got the women, and they come in, and
Why
it's
do they
not-
got to be downstairs?
It's just on the bottom level, the
there's
main
no
level.
creepy.
There's
Street,
no windows.
no, it's for good.
Shouldn't
for
you have to
business.
rise above to get to them?
Street level? Street level.
Okay.
So
Whamming.
the more you do it, the longer this gets. So
What?
I was gonna say, is there a caboose on this train of thought?
yes. there is,
Okay.
Well, anyway, so the point is, we want it to be very highbrow. We do want it to be just as good for the women there, because there are women out there who
Whamming.
want to put themselves out there in a really positive, healthy way, right? So, I've decided to open this place, and I think it's a really great business idea, and yeah, so that's pretty.
That's
much
all
it.
you got? That's how you're going to end it?
Well,
I thought there was a punchline or something.
Yeah, no shit.
I thought you were building this up.
Wow.
yeah, aren't you gonna
Oh.
ask me what it's called?
That was a
Oh,
cliff diver right there.
my bad.
Yeah, well, it's like a highbrow place to feel breasts,
Okay.
memories.
Oh,
Are you gonna ask me what it's called?
It's called
It's called Jugglers.
oh. That was me. Thanks.
High Class.
Thanks for the memories.
That's the joke.
Yeah, thanks for the memories.
That's too lowbrow. But the joke is that it's a really lowbrow name for
Gotcha.
like the Aristocrats. Did you ever watch that? There's a whole documentary on it. Like these comedians, they all it's
I've heard of it,
the
but
one
I've never
joke
watched
that
it.
the comedians can say, like use other people's jokes, but you have to put their own spin on it. And what it is, it's like they try and make it the most disgusting thing, and they're like, oh yeah, so this family of 4, they're pretty cool. I thought they were pretty cool, and then they invited me over, and then they just did all these. All of a sudden, they're fucking each other, and they're throwing shit at each other.
Like
The one
monkeys?
is, yeah,
Scoop and
the
poop?
father's fucking
Poop and
the
scoop?
Father's fucking the son, and the mother's fucking the daughter, and then at the end, they're like, "Oh my god, what is the name of this family?" And they're like, the Aristocrats.
The Royal Tenenbaums.
I don't know. Yeah. Is
was
that
a-
how that movie went?
That was an
I don't
odd
remember.
movie.
What was that guy? Who's the guy that directed that and wrote those movies? He did like that one, the train, the
Darjeeling
Darjeeling or whatever.
Limited.
Yes.
There's
Shoot.
Lance yawning. We're boring Lance today.
Right to tears.
Oh, he's got a new one coming out, which it's animated,
Who is the
like a
who
Dog
are you
City.
talking
It's called
about?
Dog City or something like that.
The Secret Life of Pets.
No,
I watched that.
it's not. It's
Was it good?
it looks like claymation, but it's like got the little paper mache look
Did
to
you
it.
cry?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
No, until it was over.
Well, who is the director you're talking
I'm
about?
gonna figure it out right now.
It's called Dog City.
Figure that out right now.
Royal Tenenbaums.
Oh, TV series 1992. Jim Henson. That's not him.
That's not
Wes
him either.
Anderson.
Oh, okay.
He's
Look at that.
he's a weird cat.
Look at the wand on
That's
that goat.
That's disturbing.
Jesus.
Get in there.
Yeah. I got big finish.
Isle of Dogs coming out this year.
Okay.
The Isle
Is
of
it
Dogs.
supposed to be funny, intriguing,
It's
weird?
so. This is. Do you see what they look like? It's about a boy who
Yeah.
goes to
Oh,
a
it's,
island off of like Japan,
Oh.
and all the dogs are like exiled there,
Right.
and he's trying to find his owner, or no, his dog. The kid wants his dog, but
it's like Gromit and
yeah, kind of like
Yes.
that.
yeah.
Gromit and Crank.
It's an animation,
Pretty
but it looks like the paper. You know, like they're the paper cutout, like not
Okay.
cut out, but they're 3-dimensional. They still got like a paperness to them, but you know, kind of.
Do they rustle when they walk?
I'm
Paper
excited. I want to
mache?
see it. Bryan Cranston's in it.
I've had enough.
Ed Norton,
Have you had enough of Bryan Cranston?
Liv Schreiber,
Liev Schreiber.
Bill Murray again.
Cotton from the
Jeff
Scream
Goldblum,
movies?
Jason's favorite. Get Jeff Goldblum.
You got a lot of big voices in there.
Mhm. Scarlett Johansson.
Johansson.
Whatever.
Both
Yeah.
of them.
Tilda Swinton.
Yep.
Yeah, big names. A lot of people in there.
Huh.
Harvey
like
Keitel's in it. Francis McDonald. And hey, did you see 3 billboards outside?
McDonald or McNormand?
McDonald, the chick that was in 3 billboards.
That's
Oh.
Francis McDormand, right?
Whatever. Fucking McDonald.
So you're reading it.
It doesn't say her full name. It just says Francis.
Oh, it's like
It's
dot.
Francis McDormand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah, she was in 3 billboards.
Didn't
Did
they
you see
just
that
say
movie?
I did not.
I
Okay.
did. I watched it.
Did you?
Yeah, I rented it. Sorry.
It's a
honey.
great movie.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Uh,
Except the end.
yeah, I mean, because it doesn't really resolve into anything.
Yeah, that's not a spoiler.
But I'll just say this. I was telling this to who was it? Mike Grothiel was here. Like, what's his name?
Mike Grothy?
No, the actor.
Charles Manson.
Sam Rockwell is a guy that you
Ratatouille?
want to like fucking beat the shit out of.
Oh,
and
yeah.
by the end of it, you're like, you want to give him a big hug.
I don't know about that, but yeah, I mean, I see why, like, the letter helped him come to terms with himself.
Yeah, I mean, he was struggling.
Yeah, so I didn't love him by the end of it. I was like, why all of a sudden? Yeah, we gonna give away too much.
No. Well, I want Steve needs to see it too.
I will.
Did you see Star Wars?
Yes, I did.
Did we talk about that before? No. What was your
We-
thought? Okay, more Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Because he fucking loves it, and I hate it.
Right? I know. That's why I didn't bring it up.
Who loves it?
You love it.
You love it. Go ahead, say it.
Star Wars? You love Star Wars?
No, I don't love it. I don't love
You
it.
love Star Wars.
I don't love this this one.
Oh yeah, but you've seen it and you started to like it a lot more than you
it's
used
still
to.
it still doesn't do anything.
Did you watch
for
it
me.
again?
I've seen it twice now.
Yeah, but did you watch it a third time?
No,
Let's watch
That's
it a
the
third time.
magic time.
It's not twice
Third
with the
time's a charm.
kids.
no, still not magical.
No. It to me, it was kind of a return to the
The
lighter
Jedi?
side of it.
Well,
You
everything
know.
was a joke right off
Well,
the
that's
bat.
just it. Everything was a joke. There was some humorous shit in there. Whereas the one prior to that was like this deep dark story and shit. And I was like, ah.
Yeah, well, it took everything.
Well,
and just threw it
no,
out the
and
window.
Finn was like when they're running through the desert.
It took
that-
everything that fucking he did and threw it out the window.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know that yet. It might wrap back around.
Well, I hope so.
Well, is that what Solo's to?
No, Solo's just a side story.
It's a standalone.
need it?
It's a prequel.
I don't know. I'm gonna go see it.
No.
I don't. He doesn't need. I said this before. He doesn't need to be Harrison Ford for me. He's not gonna be Harrison
No.
Ford.
Solo
As
will.
long as the story's cool and it's not trying to be too hard. Like if he just does his job and acts well and the story's good, and he says a few lines like, "You could use a good kiss," or some things like that. That's fine, but don't try too hard. Just
Right.
make it a good story.
Yeah. Like
Because you're not gonna be Harrison Ford.
the Indiana Jones when they had the River Phoenix trying to be
Yep.
young Indy.
Yep.
It was like,
He's dead now.
he's Indiana Jones.
He died. He got hit by a bus.
All right.
River Phoenix.
He got hit by a line.
I think he was 21, 22. He's walking out of the
Viper Club.
Viper Club.
Collapsed.
What did
Who was with him?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp and who else?
There
was somebody else. Oh,
yeah,
wasn't
it was
Keanu
the-
Reeves or
no,
something
no,
like
it's
that?
the.
No.
It was in the bear movie. And Titanic.
He wasn't with him.
I think so.
Billy Zane.
No.
Listen to Billy Zane.
Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah.
No,
Leo? No, it wasn't
I
Leo.
don't think it was Leo. Somebody else.
One of the Feldmans.
You
Or one
should
of the
look it up.
Coreys.
Look up who was with.
I am already
River.
doing that so everybody knows.
I can't wait for this awesome search by Adam. Or we can just have people write into us that are watching. All
Right.
10 people.
No.
Oh, 10.
There was like 3 or 4 people with him. I think there's 2 or 3.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin.
His sister Rain. His girlfriend Samantha Matisse. And Red Hot Chili Pepper Flea.
Flea.
And Johnny Depp.
Oh.
And
Frusciante.
what?
Frusciante. John Frusciante.
Yeah.
Maybe
John
that's
Frusciante.
that might be the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, Johnny Depp was there too. It says Depp and John Frusciante. And then here it says Leonardo DiCaprio. Going back to the other screen.
Did it say Leonardo?
Yeah.
Was he doing cocaine with him too?
No, he wasn't.
He was 11.
Was he?
Mm.
Was that when he shot the Basketball Diaries?
Leonardo
What's
is
he-
like a year or 2 older than I am, so
What's he
I don't know
doing?
if he was of age to be.
What a geezer.
You know.
Why don't you look it up?
I did like him in What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
That was a great movie.
That
Oh,
was a
yeah.
good flick.
Hot dog, mama.
I liked it when they burned the lady.
Hot dog, mama. Hot dog.
dog. What's better? Who's eating Gilbert's grapes or Forrest Gump? Mama?
Well, that's all I got to say about that.
That's all I got to say about that.
Cones. Mama used to chase them off the porch with a broom. I a horrible.
And they would find him.
Impersonation.
They would find him up
That's
in the
fine.
fucking water tower all the time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was his
his
hideout.
little
Yeah.
getaway. Or he'd go up in the tree.
Should we just watch the movie?
And roll camera.
I'm scared. Let me down. Do your lines, Leonardo. We're going to teach you how to act today.
I'm gonna be big someday. You just wait.
Hot dog, mama.
Hot dog. Hot dog. And Bobby Lee enters the scene and goes, uh-oh, hot dog.
Uh-oh.
Do you ever see that skit with him
No.
on Mad TV?
No.
That was the only reason I watched Mad TV is because of Bobby Lee. There's some good years with Mad TV.
Yeah.
There's some bad
Look
years
like
too.
a
In the
man.
beginning,
Yeah.
in the very beginning was funny and shit.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Kind of like this podcast.
Welcome,
we're
Crash and burn, huh,
gonna
Slider?
keep it going with you.
welcome to the
You know
5-1.
something, Slider? You stink. I can't wait for Top Gun remake.
Top
Not.
Gun 2. It's not gonna remake.
Whatever. It's
You
like
think they're
sequel.
gonna?
A redo.
It's gonna be. They're gonna do a sequel. They're not gonna do a remake.
Yeah. Okay. We've just established.
Either they're
that.
gonna. Either that or they're gonna remake it, and Tom Cruise is gonna make a fucking appearance in there.
Well,
like-
he's gonna be like the Tom Skerritt.
Yeah, he's
right?
gonna be the Tom. What's his name in there?
Viper.
Viper.
Oh, it's like a Viper Day. That's two Viper Club, Viper Room.
Did you
That's
ever
right.
figure out who the best was? Who? The best pilot.
Is he gonna be in it?
I can't.
I don't know.
flick-
He had throat cancer. He doesn't talk.
Val
the same
Kilmer?
way. Dude, I was just telling these
Oh,
guys.
so he
this.
doesn't talk.
He
at
was in
all?
the movie The Snowman, which is that thriller that came out with Michael Fassbender.
Okay.
Yeah. How did
was-
they pick such a horrible movie to do?
I don't know. It was a book.
Someone
Apparently a good
needed a
book. The
check.
movie was horrible. The movie was
Uh.
shit. They had Val Kilmer in there, and they dubbed over his lines in it. Like it was bad because he had. He was like,
Right.
I mean, he was talking like.
And it was the worst part. Was
That's
James
what
Earl
I'm talking
Jones.
about.
They show a scene where they tried to do a lot with him not talking in it whenever they showed him, but there's a scene where he's like
to get you.
getting pissed and he's talking. You're like, that's not his voice at all. I'm like, Can you get more shot? Why don't they just recast somebody and fucking put somebody else in there instead of putting
Every
them in there?
scene has
Or make them like fucking a mute. You
Right.
know, like
Yeah.
why do that?
Yeah,
I mean, it made
that's-
the movie so fucking chintzy. It was unbelievable.
They were hoping the name would draw in folks.
Yeah, probably.
That's probably what.
Val
And
needed a
Fassbender
check.
is an awesome actor.
Yeah,
I
he's-
love him.
Yes, I
But
agree.
the movie was shit.
Oh, that's so sad.
Every scene you could see his assistant with the hand like here.
Yeah,
I
right.
know who's committing the murders.
My batteries are.
I don't know what character he plays. Is he the bad guy?
No, he's just some cop officer dude or whatever.
Ate his brains with some fire.
Kind of loses his mind a little bit.
And a nice bottle of Chianti.
Homosexuals will not enter the kingdom of the Lord.
Tell me,
Sorry, I don't know what
Clarice.
that was.
Don't bother watching that movie.
Yeah.
Tell me, Clarice. Have
I
the
had-
lamb
I
stopped
wanted it to be good.
screaming?
I wanted that movie to be good because Fassbender's in it, but it was just not good at all.
Well, is he your man crush now?
Kind of, yeah. I'm a big fan of him.
He was awesome in Aliens Prometheus 3.
Alien
Covenant.
Resurrection.
Covenant.
I
right?
really liked him. He's what sold me in that fucking movie. Was in Alien Resurrection.
Yeah, he played two parts, and they were both robots.
Yeah.
Did
He
anyone
went
ever
in there and
tell you
sucked
that-
my dick,
He
Gary.
wouldn't- he
Did
wouldn't-
anyone ever tell you you look like a younger
Matt
version
Damon.
of me?
Team America.
I'd love it.
I'll get down there, Gary, and suck my cock. But you said I wasn't going to have to suck your cock.
It was all about acting. God, he can act his way into anything. What is
should
it?
just
The fag.
Play that.
Yes.
The
Film Actors Guild.
Guild.
Yes. I'm Alec Baldwin.
Damon.
Alec was ahead of it.
Yeah.
I loved it when Kim Jong Il.
I just love how those guys just rip on fucking people.
Who's the
I'm
Who's the
so
last
Ronry.
one? Is it Il or Un? Kim Jong Un.
He's the new one.
Jong-il.
Kim Jong Il.
Kim Jong Il's the older one, right?
He's the one that passed
He's like-
passed away.
He's like, God damn it! Oh, your fucking ears!
Hans Bricks. Oh no.
That movie is nearly perfect.
Yes.
And
such
it's
a-
like they have the strings. You can see the strings. You
Yes.
know they did it on purpose.
Right, exactly.
I love when they
Like,
let
that
the
makes it
panthers
nearly
in and they're
perfect.
just house cats. Because they're gonna eat them, you know. They're like, two of the fags sent into the house cats,
Yes.
and they're just fucking black cats.
We don't want people to
They're
get confused when you
ginormous.
say faggots.
Oh.
Film Actors Guild.
Yes.
I know we covered it. Relax.
yes.
Maybe you need a beer.
No, maybe you need to shut
Holy
up.
fuck! Maybe you need a nice warm can of my fist.
This
in
is
your
what
lips.
happens between me and Adam.
I
Fucking
know.
go ahead.
I know. That's why I was kind of here as a buffer.
So such a good buffer.
But we always laugh after, anyways.
Right.
It doesn't
Yeah, no,
matter.
it's all good.
Yeah, but I
It's
don't
all
mean
good.
it.
I get enough of this shit at home. I don't need to come here.
I fester on this shit. When he's gone, I just fucking fester on it.
You're just, we hang up the headphones. I go out the door.
Really?
I'm like, hey, great show, guys! Great show, great show. And then you sit down and you just go,
Fuck! What did I do with my life? How did I get here?
Adam really pissed me off today.
Fucking throat kazoo. Good stuff. Does Tim keep on messaging? Is he messaging us all the time here?
No, he's bringing something
no,
up that
he's
happened.
sleeping.
I'm trying to remember it. I will eventually.
Tim, are you sitting at home with a naked with a bowl of Cheetos?
Well, good for him.
Are you
He's
watching
one of the smart ones.
goat sex pictures?
Seriously, the morning on the phone, or the morning on at the parade was like bad enough. One year we went down, like 2 years is enough to go to St. Paul, right, for St. Patrick's Day. But we went down there, and my brother's like, "Oh, let's go down here and let's go to the Liffey," which actually I don't mind at all.
Yeah.
Holy fuck! It's like somebody backed up a fucking one of those Biffy trucks full of douchebags and just started pumping
yeah,
them
that's
in.
why I don't go
Yeah.
down to that shit. And then you
Right.
gotta
Oh,
wait
yeah.
in line to have a beer, and that's
Right.
not even fun anymore.
Exactly.
That's just
Like the last time I was there, like
Exactly, bro.
What?
6 years ago, we were driving around to find a bar to get into. There's a fucking line around all the buildings to get into fucking places. I'm like, this is
Yeah.
not fun.
No, this is all.
Yeah, no,
It's like going to a house party and waiting in line to get to the fucking keg, which douche and doucher are standing next to. They
Right.
constantly fill up their fucking cup.
Didn't you know that's how you're supposed to do it? You're
That's
supposed
what I
to
did.
stand there.
That's what I did when I
never
was in
leave the
college.
keg.
I would fucking sit there
Yes.
by the keg.
And I'd put my beer down. I'd grab other people's beer and I'd fill them so that nobody got
Yep.
pissed at me. And then, of course, all the chicks file through there, and you're just like, hey,
Yeah.
what's
Yeah,
going on?
wanna touch a
what's up,
booty?
girl?
Right.
What's up,
What's up,
girl?
girl?
Wah, wah.
I am so glad that you could make the party.
Your voice is coming along quite nicely.
My underwear is all tight
You
right
know what
now.
he said
I
after,
fucked. Now I can't
after
do
he
the
had his
voice.
surgery and got whatever cancer he had removed? He's like, I've just been taking life way too seriously.
Val Kilmer?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, he's right, you know.
Yeah, I think that's, that was probably part of the reason he got,
taking life too
besides
seriously.
doing tobacco or whatever else he was doing.
Well, he might have just got that fucking virus.
Yeah.
It affects
you can
men
get it
and
from eating
women.
box.
No, he was on kind of a
Box
down
chicken?
worlds.
What do you mean?
Carl Jr.'s.
Carl's Jr.
Chick-fil-A.
Especially Carl's Jr.
I have to say, Chick-fil-A,
Killer?
yuck.
No?
Not even worth it.
It's
Oh.
here's the problem
It's
with
a
Chick-
moist
it's bland.
breast. It's bland as fuck.
Can you
Really?
say that again?
Moist. It's just a moist breast.
Mas bland and
Moist.
bad and fad and shivin'.
It's not even cans. Nah, overrated too.
Skeezel.
Alexa, say moist breast.
Show us your
Fucking Alexa.
show us your
Stop saying your name.
cans.
She's just gonna say stupid shit back to you.
Oh,
What?
And that's why we
What were you
buy
gonna
it.
say?
did you see Cloverfield Paradox?
Yeah,
on Netflix?
dumb movie.
What did you think?
You have some notes? Steve?
Don't give it away. I wanted to hear what he likes
Did
and
you see it?
dislikes. Did you like it?
I did.
Or not.
I did like it
Really?
There's
Yeah.
parts that I loved.
because
But
Did you like the 10 Cloverfield Lane?
It's not good.
See, I never saw that.
I loved that
That's
movie.
the one you need to see.
But that's like a fucking Godzilla, right?
No.
No,
The acting in it is
Oh.
awesome. John Goodman's in it.
you will love it.
You will love it.
Yes,
All right.
you
All
especially.
right. All right.
I can't believe you skipped. You've seen the original Cloverfield, right?
No.
I'm done.
Seriously.
That's
I
a good
just
movie.
got-
You went right to the shit.
That's true. But you did like it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he liked it because he hadn't seen the others. Well,
It
10
doesn't matter.
Cloverfield Lane isn't.
It's
They're all loosely
this
based.
movie he watched
one's
can
more-
stand on its own. It
and
doesn't.
It did. I mean, I didn't need any
no.
because it was kind of like the
Tell
Other-
us what you liked about it. Hold on. Let's
all
do
of
this.
them are. They're not strung together. All of them are
Ah,
standalone movies.
okay.
There's only
Well-
there's only a couple things that time together.
The
But
third one is
stories-
related much more closely than
to the
second
first one.
is.
Yeah, the second one
Yeah.
is completely different.
Yeah. Yep. But what did you? So
to me. Well, because
what did you like about it?
You recall the Philadelphia experiment
Yes, I
with
know
the
what that is.
electromagnetic,
Yep.
which was
And
kind
there's
of
like people were like
yeah,
fused into
exactly
the boat.
part into the ship, part not in the ship. So
Yeah.
that's what I dug on this because it was like the parallel universes, and it was like people getting like caught, not like hey, he just showed up walking down.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry, not close enough to this.
Yeah, get close to the microphone.
Oh.
All the smells. All the smells. All the smells.
Just
All the smells.
just out of my own essence there. So anyways, that was the part I dug. Was it wasn't just like people showed up and everything was cool. People showed up and they were fucked up. They had wires running through them, and they were
Growthy's on. I'm
they had to
listening.
sit
Go on.
and cut them out. They had to cut that one person out of there, and it was and what's his face getting his arm taken off, and his arm shows
That
up
was
later.
great.
Crawling up.
That's my arm.
That was one of the parts I liked.
So
Doesn't the arm help solve like some of the problems?
Yes.
It was like tapping.
Yeah.
And,
It tells them
Morse
where the
code.
gyroscope is.
So I guess maybe that's what intrigued me the most is because I enjoyed reading about that so-called history, and it was like, oh, well, this is kind of a neat twist on it.
Well, the parallel universe thing was brilliant. I did really enjoy that. All the spaceship stuff I thought was great, but they did fuck up a couple things because if it's a parallel, well, there was a couple issues with that, but that's fine.
Non-linear items.
Yeah, where they weren't perfect switches, and I'm
Right.
not talking about the characters because it made sense why the one woman was in the other ship and the other woman wasn't.
Right.
But anyway, I really loved all of the.
I'm listening.
It's cool.
No, I'm just,
I really loved all the space stuff, and the science stuff. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I liked the tension I really like that actor. He's in a new show called The Alienist now.
The analyst.
The A-list?
Oh, they're nihilists. They don't care about anything.
Yeah,
I just want to
we
kill
don't
everything.
care about anything.
Nothing. I want it all gone.
So,
Flea.
Hey, he was with Johnny in the Viper Room.
yeah, he was. That's when they were doing drugs, I'm sure.
That was a parallel universe.
But yeah, they were in one, and I really enjoyed that. And what I didn't like, or actually, you know what? That I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I loved all the science stuff, and I like how they laid it out. And I think they spent the right amount of time on a couple things, but the wrong amount of time on a couple of other things. So I would like to know now, what are your dislikes?
No, I really didn't. I didn't have any so much.
Really?
Yeah.
Good.
No, because I mean, it was like, and because like you said, I hadn't seen the other ones. That maybe
It
this
doesn't really
it was
matter.
How
kind
come
of
you're
a-
not tearing them apart on
No,
this?
it was kind of a clean.
I'm not trying to.
I'm happy that you like
get
that.
it.
I'm
Me
happy
too.
that you like Star Wars. I just don't.
Yeah, but when I say I like something that you don't like, it's like a shit show.
Yeah, because I
Well,
have.
that's because you're the
It's
only one
fine, though.
here, so he's got to burn you
That's true.
I'm so lonely.
down. No, it's that was. I liked it for what it was, I guess.
That's good.
And then the fact that it was like, that gal's like, you go down there, it may not be what you want, type of thing.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
And why would she? I mean, she's like, my kids are down there. You already have yourself down there.
Right.
Don't- Stop being so selfish.
Right,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
It wasn't that.
That
"Oh,
I dislike
Like
that.
you
gotta
can't
go run down
You can't
and-
go fuck with that.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
You can't.
you would realize
Just
that.
the space.
It's kind of like, did you any of you watch The Leftovers on HBO?
No.
No.
Oh, well, the end of that is similar. It's like she one of the characters realizes that she can't be a part of these people's lives that have disappeared. Her family had disappeared, or some of the people that were not left over after this. People were just disappeared. So anyway, the point is, it's kind of like that. She made the right choice, and because she was able to see them though too, and then be like, no, I don't need to be here. They have their own thing. They're already over it. And so anyway, but what I did not like about the show was the doctor was a good actor. The guy, the woman's husband or boyfriend. The woman who lost her two
Yes.
kids. Well, they both lost their kids. Obviously, they
yeah.
were their kids. Well, he could have just not even been in the movie, and they could have spent more time on space and science stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and the little girl, I mean, I get it's compelling to see them in that danger. They're in perilous things are happening.
Little Kenny Loggins in you.
Very little.
Yeah, he's a grower, not a shower. What? But they could have honestly just taken that out of the script. They could have had her talk to him or had him on the video thing,
Yeah, like
and then had her flashback so that you would know what was going on there. They could still have done that.
Yeah.
And then they could have just not had the girl in it. She did an amazing job, but the character was not needed at all. And then at the end, when he's like, "Don't," well, I guess I'm not spoiling. Whatever. People have seen it or they
it's
won't.
been out. It's
Don't
a
bother.
free
Right.
fucking movie.
Yeah, I'm way
So-
behind. So
So they're like,
You need to see 10 Cloverfield Lane.
"Yeah, you should." But then
Alright.
he's like yelling, "Don't let them land! Don't let them land!" They could have easily just had the mission control guy. You take him out of there, right? And she wants to get back to her husband and stuff.
the original. Yeah.
You could have just had the mission control guy who was already talking to them be like, "You do not want to come back down here. Do not come back down here yet." You know what I mean? They could have that part of the plot. Like, I feel like if I was an editor, maybe I should edit movies. No, but if
don't
I
know
was
you
an
can keep
editor,
a train of thought long enough.
if I was an editor, I would have been like, I think we got to take this out. It's not necessary, and we can spend 15 minutes.
Kind of like the casino scene in Star Wars.
Yep. Absolutely. So that was my.
They made that all nice and cool in that movie, and it really didn't do anything.
Let me put these coins in this robot because I'm a drunk midget. Wait. That wasn't in the casino scene.
Jabba Jabba the Hutt.
Oh, we picked up a watcher.
Are you gonna Steve? Are you gonna go see Solo? Or are you gonna wait till?
Tacos burrito.
Are you gonna make an attempt to watch it?
I
At some
might.
point?
I might.
What? Watch what?
Solo.
I'm gonna see Solo. What do you think about my take on Solo here, though? It could, since I love Han Solo and Chewbacca's my man.
If
So
you
it's
could
like-
make babies with Chewbacca, you probably would, wouldn't you?
Is Chew-
I would like to be like Chewbacca's
Is he like-
children's uncle.
Or his play toy.
That's no.
Mm.
I'm saying for real. I
Like the
would-
goats.
I wish Chewbacca was my brother.
Chewie's
Sorry,
that
Don.
Dominant goat.
Sorry, my real brother. I wish Chewbacca was my
What do you think
brother.
Chewie's penis looks like?
A penis.
It's like that goat. That looked like Chewbacca. Fucking that other
It's colors.
goat.
Same colors.
Right?
I don't know if I remember. Let's revisit this.
Chewie.
It's just gone off the fucking rails.
Watch the big finish. Boom! Oh, and she just
You
walks
should,
away.
You should
Pawn that fucking Jack Link's monster.
He's like, yeah, I was here.
copy that link and put it in the
Yeah.
discussion so people
I
can
was
see
here.
it.
How do? Oh yeah, how do I do that?
Just copy this.
The link.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
And then put it.
Tim, you'll want to watch this. This is your thing.
put it and then put it in the.
It'll remind you of the
You
old
gotta
days.
watch to the end though, because the face shows off. That's like the Asian lady,
Thanks
and it says
watching.
"Thanks
I'm
watching."
gonna get to the point where we'll be able to show this on YouTube Live, where
Sorry.
like the screen will pop up in there. All right. Adam's gonna post the
No,
link.
hold on, huh? Yeah. Go on, keep talking. I'm
His
sorry.
own thing.
I think I need to update this computer so I can do the OBS.
See how I did that with one command? Control V.
So I
Fuck
can,
you.
So I can do all the computer stuff here.
Here go, guys. Thanks watching.
Here go.
You'll get it.
You have to look at the discussions. and then-
la.
God, there's some people at my work that get really mad when I play that song.
Vicky.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Vicky.
Yeah, why isn't it's funny? Isn't it not funny?
She's a woman.
It,
She's a whammon.
She's a whammon.
All whammon.
Let's dance, Vicky. Put on your yoga pants, Vicky. Dance. That's my David Bowie song for Vicky about her yoga pants. Because she
Yoga
works in
pants.
yoga pants,
Yeah.
which is super comfortable. That makes
Sure.
sense.
Yeah.
And it's good for everybody else, too. It's whatever this should be like this is the butt on a yoga pants. It's like
swelling.
snaps back.
Yep.
And then just until just because they're so tight, and then
Yeah.
it blows a little bubble, and then the fabric spreads out enough for the air to escape.
Yep. And, you watch
And it goes.
it creeps up her back.
It goes.
Pops out just. It's like a
And
little
it just settles back.
air
in.
biscuit.
That'd be awesome if that really happened. Like every time you fart, it'd be like. Whoosh, ooh. Thanks for the snapback, yoga pants.
That's some fantastic elastic.
Thanks watching.
It's like, what was Shawry? Remember Shawry?
More ketchup. You want more ketchup? Or how to basic.
I love How to Basic. Just the eggs. Ah! And you just hear the fucking a zillion. God, he's got to go through. I don't know how many eggs, but he goes through a lot. I mean, he's making his living off of that shit.
So speaking of gun control,
Ah.
let's derail this train. No, I'm just kidding. Yoga pants.
What else you guys got on
dance.
your notes there?
It's the labyrinth of labyrinthian nature.
Are they remaking the Dark Crystal or redoing?
I fucking hope so.
They're doing a new Dark Crystal.
The Dark Crystal movies.
One of them. There's
The
only one.
movie. I mean, the Dark Crystal
The
movie.
trilogy.
I had the. I really want you to go. It's just. Oh, this isn't plugged in. It's fucking
Did
whip
you
it
ever
at
see the Dark Crystal trilogy? It's like one of my favorite movies.
Do you know they're puppets? And
Oh, I do have one more thing to type here.
Oh.
F
But yeah, I think they're
U
redoing.
C
I think they're doing.
Well, if you should watch the original because it is absolutely creepy and fun. I like how dark.
It was
Get it.
1983.
It was so good,
was.
man.
Dolphins.
And I was just young enough. So I was born in '78. I had the book, like the big. You know how they have those Star Wars books, and they're like
was it a pop-up thing? Did it
they're
spook
like
you?
10 by 14. You know, and they've got a bunch of like the glossy pictures in the story. So I had that. I loved the creatures, the long-legged creatures. I can't remember what they're called now.
The ones they would run on.
I loved them with like my little
So
child heart.
disproportionate.
Yeah.
Like, and they were so sweet. You know what I mean? I was just like, oh my god, I loved that movie.
There's the Gelflings, which were the main characters.
Yep, I loved them too. They were just like little sweethearts.
Little elfish people.
Like when you're a little
The
kid.
Skeksis were the bad guys.
Yep. I wish I remembered all that.
Remember the big
How do you
crab
remember that?
enforcers? The crab enforcers, they come out in the big shell crabs.
I honestly, I don't even remember that part.
So all the Skeksis, all their enforcers were these big crabs with a big snapper claw.
Cool.
Big snapper.
I don't even remember that part. That's how long ago it's been. But I do remember how much I just absolutely love.
Can somebody confirm if they're redoing,
Or not?
They're doing another. I mean, I suppose I could look it up.
Just no. Keep talking. This is what I'm doing. You know this already.
You know, how do we do potty breaks when we're live?
You just go.
Just go to the bathroom, dude.
Haven't you ever watched a podcast live before?
Once.
It should smell better in there by
New
now.
Dark Crystal
Right,
release
think so?
date. Oh, absolutely. The fan's been on for an hour. Returning. Oh, but it's Jim Henson's The Dark Crystal is returning to theaters for.
No, the Age of
Here's
Resistance.
a new one. Okay, here's the new one. So, The Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance. Oh, whoa, cool.
That's awesome, isn't it?
The Daily Dot. Yes, it is awesome. See, this is loading too much. I kind of want to go to a different link
I
now.
think the internet's slow.
And Frank Oz, that's right. Frank Oz is Dark
So they're
Crystal.
doing a new one.
Jim Henson and Frank Oz is the Dark. God damn it, I knew it.
Fucking pop-ups.
Yeah, we're done with this.
Goddamn pop-up.
Goddamn motherfucking pop-ups, you motherfuckers.
And in case your kids are listening, don't.
Don't let them. Well, and I had to close the tab. Thanks
Adam's got a
watching.
potty mouth.
So, anyway.
By the way,
let's
send
move
us a
on.
chat
Let's-
and tell
let's
us how we either want to see a picture of you or tell us how on the chat. Tell us how drunk you are right now.
Dark Crystal Netflix.
How much you've been drinking?
Whoa.
Are you drinking green beer? Are you drinking Jameson? What are you drinking?
It's gonna be a Netflix, dude.
Oh, it's coming to Netflix as a series.
Oh. I am fucking excited.
It'll be like a 10-part series, I bet.
good. Nerdist.
Thanks, Keely.
Nerdist is a good.
Keely.
Hey,
texted me.
Keely.
She
Oh, by the way, what is your thing? You're like not telling me about this. I had to learn from Keely that she's been like giving you pointers during the show.
Oh, she's supposedly she
And
wants.
why wouldn't you share it with us? That's
She-
great
She
stuff.
thinks she's gonna be a guest.
Well, good.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll put her in like the guest lottery basket. Pull one out.
When we're real desperate, Keely.
She's watching, by the way.
I'm watching you. See, we do have female watchers in this. I'm starting to slur.
She said, "Tell Adam to stop acting like a girl."
Oh,
You mean tell Lance to stop acting like a wife?
good job, Dodge.
Oh, God. Way to type fast enough.
Look this up as I'm already looking it up. That's like you giving me directions as a wife. Yep, I'm already turning down the road.
I
'Cause
am.
you didn't...
I will. Is that going to be a Netflix original?
Yes.
Sweet.
I can't.
See, there's the
read it
see,
and
there's the
talk.
crab.
Yeah, but I'll do this, and you guys talk.
Do you remember? Did you watch that? You watched that movie, right?
When it was brand new.
Yeah.
It was like 82 or
Right,
83.
long
Yeah,
time
a
ago,
long
right?
time ago. No,
That's
it's
cool.
and you were talking about those things that walk oddly.
Yeah, the
You
crab.
know,
Or no, the tall walkers that they ride.
Yeah,
You know how they did that, right?
What are
Yes.
those
They put
called?
like stilts on their hands and
yeah.
stuff.
Well, no, and it because it reminded me. Did you ever see the movie Return to Oz?
A long time ago. I don't really remember it. But
Because they had a creature in there called a wheeler. That this is Lance. That same type.
Oh
of
yeah,
deal.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
yeah,
oh, sweet.
yeah. It's
That's
the same
cool.
principle.
Right.
Hey, do you guys care? This is a
82, the Dark
82.
Crystal.
December 17th.
That's when it comes out.
A
No,
day-
December 17th, 1982. That's
A
when it
day
came
that
out.
shall live in infamy.
Hey, this is 55 seconds. Should we watch the Dark Crystal Age of Resistant teaser?
It's 55 seconds. Not
You
even
guys-
minutes. Fine. You're gonna. All 5 viewers are
Listen,
gonna fucking.
if
I already
you-
said how long it was.
If you've lasted
bitch.
this long, you can last another 55 seconds.
Oh,
Suck it up, Buttercup.
It's probably the hardest.
I've actually seen
ever
this.
Worked on.
I haven't.
I like to think of it as sort of a work of art.
Oh, Jim.
Something
He
that
was so
people
high.
Created. It's a wonderful texture and depth to
This
this
is not
world.
You
what
think
I
he smoked a lot of pot?
It was the most work.
I don't
It
think
was
so.
Why
the
not?
most
I
difficult.
think he escaped through
but
art
It was the most fun. It was the most rewarding.
and pot.
The whole project is the one that
Acid.
I'm most proud of.
Art brought the pot.
Show me a clip, bruh.
No, they're just
Oh,
showing
that's
what we're
cool.
making.
Patience.
I
Dude,
do.
they're putting some fucking serious time into that shit.
You know, people talk about Spielberg and stuff, and obviously he's a fantastic creator of visions and stuff. Oh,
But the Dark Crystal is like one of Jim Henson's babies.
Netflix
like it was like his
boner.
fucking his little baby.
oh no, and that's what I mean is he developed so many
No,
things,
But no, did he
that like
die?
different. Everything he did was like a different universe. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Did he die before that was finished?
he passed
The
away.
Dark Crystal
Yes.
original? No, this is
No?
just a Jim Henson production. Like it's still the company.
He died in
Right,
90.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, he did
1990.
Okay.
He was 53 years old.
Yeah, I know he was young because he had cancer or something.
Yeah.
Was
53. You're young. That's a young.
That's how old I am.
see
Are you?
everyone peed.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday.
Well, thank you. It's not till next month, but thank you
Yeah, I
very
know.
much.
Shardik
Okay.
doesn't pee.
You're gonna be 54.
That's it.
All right, I'm gonna stop watching the monitor for a
Did you
minute.
just tell me to fuck off on the chat?
No. Well, wait
Uh-uh.
a minute. That wasn't me.
No, I said fuck you, Lance. That's what I did.
Everybody
But I tried to get you to watch me as I typed it. I was like, hey, look at this.
Claire, that's Mike Grothy, isn't it?
Yep, it is.
No, that's
He said earlier. He said, and we're gonna stop doing this here. But earlier, he goes.
Claire is a fat girl's name.
Claire Dunlap. Oh, that's his fiance.
See?
What? No.
10 Cloverfield Lane was amazing,
Yes,
and he goes,
that's
sorry.
why Scuba needs to see that.
and he goes, sorry, this is Mike Grothy. Just realized I'm signed into my GF's account, and I put in quotes. Just
Oh.
realized. Lol.
His gluten-free account.
Stop.
He signed into his gluten-free account.
Stop. Facebook stalking your fiance's Facebook friends.
It's like, who's she?
She's not Facebook cheating on you, okay?
And by the way, that was a Breakfast Club quote.
What? Stop Facebook cheating?
No, Claire's a fat girl's name.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
What would you be doing with
So you're
yourself
trying
if
to just
out
make
there-
sure
out
you
there
don't-
trying to make the world a better place. No, it's not a fat name. It's a family name. No, it's a fat girl's name. I know every fucking line in that movie. I was raised on Breakfast Club and 16 Candles.
I'm the chick?
Yeah.
The guy who's
Why
like,
do you think I love Aha?
can't wait for the Notebook 3.
Me on, take on me, I'll be
Oh, I think I pulled something.
All the dogs out in the street are fucking howling.
Or there's just the one that goes like this.
How'd that go again?
Take on me, take on. Whoa, this is some really good stuff, you guys.
Yeah. Glad we think so.
I wish I was drinking.
Oh.
I used to be able to hit that note.
The high C.
Is that what it is?
I
A
don't
C?
know.
Hi, C.
I see you later. Kick.
I don't know what that is.
my groin, kick
It's
my
a-
groin. I can hear my
That song was pretty much the epitome of all 80s movies, don't you think?
I take no offense. There's not gluten free.
I'm turning this off because we're getting some good comments here. He takes more offense. It is a fat girl's name. I take more offense to being suspected of being gluten free though. And action.
Well, I'm glad he took that with the
Oh, back to goats.
Go, you go, goat.
Oh.
Fuck that,
Jesus.
goat.
Ugh.
This is the only
Give
time
me
I wish
heebie-jeebies
female
from watching
goats.
Ish kabibble.
It's the only time I wish female goats could be called bitches. Fuck that bitch. Goating it up. You think goats have scrums?
Billy Goat Gruff.
Yes.
Do they?
I don't know. We'll check out Steve's when he gets them.
Yep. Well, actually, ours are weathers, so they're kind of a. There are no boys, there are no girls.
Oh, they got taken care of?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm not sure how they do that.
Oh yeah,
But-
they got a scrum
But
Right here.
and you can buy them evidently.
right here and right here.
Jesus.
This one doesn't.
Holy macadamia nuts!
Bocce balls.
Look at this guy.
Oh, that's gross. Turn it off. I don't want to see that.
Oh, he's eating them.
Oh,
Oh, must be St. Patrick's Day.
What are
Are they eating raw testicles there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, which I don't get.
Yeah.
Why can't it ever be? Why
Yeah.
is it always a guy thing they're eating?
Uh,
What's good for fertility? No, it isn't. You're an
No.
idiot.
Don't you love it? It's
No.
past 7 o'clock and it's still light out.
that's sweet. Is it that late?
Yeah.
Thanks.
What time
guys.
did we start this fucking bullshit?
Oh, wow.
Well, which time?
Doesn't matter.
For reals?
It doesn't matter.
We have another episode where we're 20 minutes in with the audio.
Oh,
I mean, when we post
and
it.
no recording.
This one's good. The live one worked out, but yeah.
Sorry, didn't
We're
mean-
good.
Didn't freak you.
We got some
Didn't mean
time
to
left.
freak you.
Oh, in that case, Kirk Cousins. What do you think about the Kirk Cousins sighting?
I'm good with it. I'm
What-
good with it. I think they're
How good?
Why did we get rid of Keenum?
because we could.
Good question. I do have something about that. I
Yeah.
agree.
You think it
slightly?
was a bit of a money thing? A good deal?
No, I think they think that Cousins has a little bit more of an arm, and
He does.
He's
Well-
more of a Brad. He's like a mobile Bradford, only he has more fumbles and shit, which I don't like the turnovers. Good thing about Keenum is he never turned it over, and it's not the turnovers that
Keenum was a
kill you.
cowboy.
It's
He
what
was just a
happens
fucking-
after the turnover.
So that was his.
He was very accurate. He didn't turn the. He was smart with the ball.
Why
so-
did we get rid
and
of
he
something
was a
that we
gamer.
had, it was good? We had something
I
good.
agree.
Why did we get rid of that?
I partially agree, but
Well-
I think they think they're taking a step up, and I think they are.
They should have kept him as backup, though. He would have been
I
a
don't
great
I
backup.
don't think they could have. He wants to start. He
What if-
should get his.
Where's
He
Bridgewater?
earned
But
it.
he kind of, well, yes and no. I mean, he kind of knew his place the whole time, knowing that he was in the shadow of Teddy Bridgewater.
I think he knew he was about to get a contract.
Bridgewater's not going to last.
I
Where's
mean-
he at now? Is he in like New? Didn't he go to the
He went
Jets?
to the Jets.
Teddy and the
Which
Jets.
here's why Bridgewater and the Jets.
Bam, 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 bam.
Teddy.
Teddy is a jet. Teddy is a jet. Teddy is a jet. Teddy. Hey, you.
Oh, so anyways,
Here's my take on it.
yeah.
Yes, we had a guy who had it. He definitely had the brain. He could stay in the game. And even after a mistake, what I liked is when he made a mistake and he came back out there, it was lights out after that. Like he learned from his mistakes. And so yes, he really did have
So why do we
it.
fucking get rid of that? What's wrong?
He's just not quite enough to get you over the top though.
Yeah, well,
And I
we
think
haven't
Cousins-
been over the top yet, so what does it fucking matter?
Well, look how well Cousins did, and he didn't have a very good defense. They didn't have honestly, he didn't have full-size running backs. He was doing all the work there. So now with Cook and everybody helping him out, we've got a good offensive line. I
don't
think
even know why I'm
I think
invested
it's
in
a
this.
step
I'm-
up.
I don't. I'm not,
Kirk Cousins is a step up.
it's a step in the right
I
direction.
think he's proven it. You have to, and if you're like an organization, at least you have to think that at least they're thinking like, okay, we've
Forward.
got, and they went and they hired another offensive.
What's his middle name?
coordinator who's-
Second.
Kissing.
Kissing Cousins.
Kirk kissing Cousins. You like that?
Like that. You like that?
My
Yeah,
daddy says
Kirk.
I'm the best
Second
kisser.
cousin sounds better to me.
Kirk kissing second cousins.
Kirk second Cousins.
Aye.
I had to bring it to that because I can't
It's fine.
get emotionally involved in the Vikings. I just
Well, I
never
know,
will.
Well, it's a wrecking crew.
I just never will.
No, but it's hard.
It's
a hard
Another
job.
example why Lance is the chick.
See, I just think they make.
Giant.
You know, you could say this, but you don't know how he's going to be in our organization either.
Ooh, full circle. MXPX covered. Aha, that's totally true. But yeah, go ahead. What you were saying?
I'm just saying that you don't ever know. He might be this awesome quarterback, but you never know what happens in a different organization.
You're right. Yeah, he's going to start all over.
Yep.
But I think that he's in a much better. Look at how well Kirk Cousins did in a bad situation. The Redskins were shit.
Yeah.
I mean, and they're NFL players, so they're trying hard. They're talented. Obviously, the coaching staff was not doing in my opinion, they're not doing as good a job as they could, especially on
What
defense.
happened to Andre? What's his face? That was a quarterback.
The Giant.
The third.
Oh,
Andre, are you thinking of?
RG3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What's his full name?
Did he break his leg or something?
Robert Griffith.
Yeah.
Griffith or Griffin?
Griffin, I believe.
Yeah.
Gryffindor.
He injured himself, didn't he?
Griffin.
Yeah, he broke his
yes.
knee up. He
Yeah.
busted his
He's
knee
done,
up.
right?
I believe he is out.
Well, it's more of what happened after he came back. Yeah, but he.
some grand douchery.
Well, that was a sign of a good coach. What they did was the same thing they did with Tebow in Denver. They modeled the offense around him, and that's what they had to do to win. You know, they had to run the sweeps and they had to run the options, and not a lot of NFL teams run a whole hell of a lot of option. That's like a college thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it worked. I mean, Shanahan. I think it was.
What's Tebow doing now? Is he
Shanahan
is he in
made
the
it work.
WWE, you know, or something like that?
No, he's a Met.
He's playing baseball.
He's in the
that's
Mets
right.
organization.
Yeah, but he's in like a farm league right now.
Baseball been very,
Yeah,
very
he's
good
like
to me.
Oh.
he's like playing in Dundas.
And what's even more fun with football?
God's really blessed him, hasn't
The
he?
way they look in those pants.
No, the Packers get
Keely?
Jordy Nelson.
Ooh, I love it. That is a horrible mistake. They're like, oh, he lost a step. No.
No. Oh, and the interviews? Did you see the interviews?
Is
I
it
mean,
bad?
he wanted to stay. I mean, he's
I'm
he's
sure he did.
heartbroken. He was.
So
you
is
know, maybe-
Rodgers.
Yeah, and he had one. This was his last year technically.
That's like the
under
Brady Welker
contract.
thing. Right?
Yeah,
They loved each
Are
other.
you a Packers fan now?
No, but that's why.
Well, he's happy that
No,
he's not a Packer.
Because my roommate's
I know
a
your
Packers
roommate
fan.
is a Packer
Yeah.
fan.
And so this would just kill me.
Does your roommate buy you a car with a car bed with wheels, new rims?
Get you new rims for your car.
Touch my drum kit and I'll stab you in the neck.
I'm gonna put my
That's
ball
another
sack. You still kicking on the drum kick?
Did you put
I
your
haven't
balls?
put it together yet.
Jesus.
I know. I gotta move shit out of the way so I
Yeah,
can,
okay.
I can
All right,
do it.
all right.
Plus, there was no window coverings. Down
I'm
there.
gonna
The
set your
sun's
old
a little
house on
intense.
fire, by the way.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna let your country,
That'll
I'm gonna
help
let
ya.
your country music go on fire too while he's at it.
I'm gonna start throwing piles of shit at the house. Say something.
Something.
Say something.
Acknowledge my existence, you bastardos.
Yeah, they're
That's
just
all I ask for you.
head down, walking to their
Look
car.
at me. Look at me, you.
Oh, we're talking about them
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Did you
Yes.
say you were gonna burn down their house?
Yes.
I thought you said you were gonna burn down his house.
His old house, I said.
Just call the police.
I'm gonna steal the hot tub before that happens. So.
Do they use it?
Steve and I used to go in the hot tub. When
Do you have
we
any
were over
video of their boobs in the hot
there.
tub?
No.
Well, why not?
We were a couple boobs in the hot tub.
Yeah.
Nice.
Half naked with just stocking caps on.
Yeah, because it was cold on your melon.
Yeah.
That's weird. I thought boobs float. Oh my god, he's down there. Oh my god. Blue.
Bob. That's my bobber.
Don't come up for air.
Well, at least we lost to Philadelphia, who won the Super Bowl.
Wow.
No, not at least. It still sucks.
No,
Fuck Philadelphia. They're garbage.
they are garbage.
They're garbage people. They're garbage human beings.
You want a Long Island iced tea, garbage person?
The city of loving brothers.
Can I get a watermelon?
You thinking about that Go video again?
All right.
Should we
That
go?
was Chewbacca. La 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 la.
Chewbacca the Go.
Hey, I like your light in the shower there. Do you
The purple one?
The purple rain?
I
Yeah,
can
do you
change
turn
it.
it on and
Oh, I got a little.
get
I
the
can,
fuck
I can
out of
change
town?
it.
Prefers
Serious?
lavender.
Whatever mood I'm in. If I
Hello.
change it to red if I'm pissed off.
Scrub it up, double.
Yeah, no, it's always usually purple or green or
Oh,
blue or
no,
something.
it's very cool. It's very calming.
Like my balls.
Yeah, it's one of those screw lights, but it's
Yeah.
got a separate.
Ah.
You can
It's a
screw it
screw
in, but it's got
Okay.
it's got the color changer in it too.
What are you doing back there?
Get out of my colon.
Ursa Major.
Steve's like, Steve's like, Adam is in me.
He's in my constellation. Out for the asteroids. He's gonna touch my boobage. Oh.
All right,
Did you want a beer? Have one of these.
I'm grabbing these two.
That's not a beer.
This is a good
It must be happy
I'll be
hour.
Ubering home.
It's happy hour. 2 for 1.
Yeah, I don't really have a time limit on this, so we can just do it. It doesn't matter if it's long. It's long. It's fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
And we don't get Steve over here all the time. So
Yeah.
Every
So we
50
got 5
episodes.
minutes left, you guys.
no,
Right after the short commercial break.
Was there anything like when you were getting ready for the show? Was there anything that came?
Ready for the show.
Was there anything that came to mind
I
that
plucked
you wanted
my
to talk
eyebrows.
about?
No, not so much.
You
I just
cried when you
wasn't-
plucked your nose hairs.
Right? No, I still. No, the cocaine's burned it all out. So I'm good.
God
about to
damn
crash.
that cocaine.
Riding
Just
that
leave it
train.
there.
No,
You
I
don't need
I,
to tuck it.
I didn't have anything in particular. Wasn't sure if you guys had particular subject.
We never
matter
have a
that
fucking
you wanted
particular
to
subject
address,
matter.
right?
Adam tries to, but he falters.
Well, he keeps them.
Wow. From the guy who never has had anything even in front of him.
No?
I'm the one that's fucking it up.
No, it's all good.
No, it's, you know what? I usually have like 5 or 6, but this week I have like 3.
Right.
So it's whatever. Yeah. Have you ever seen the movie 30 Days of Night?
Yeah,
I
a while
just
ago.
rewatched that.
Yeah.
Oh
Is that
my
the-
god, that's the one I was talking about with Josh Hartnett.
Yeah, it's
Were
like
you the
a
one
vampire
saying what
movie.
happened to Hartnett?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So what
Yeah,
did
where is
happen
he?
to Josh Hartnett? Oh, well, I found out something that I didn't know. He was in Penny Dreadful, I guess, which I didn't know. Otherwise, I would have watched
Oh,
it.
that's a TV series, right?
Yeah,
That's another Netflix.
I would have
thing, right?
watched it. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's Netflix, and I think it's not a superhero one. It's like
Is it a Marvel one though?
It's like one of those
is
amnesia
it-
ones.
Oh,
I watched the only thing.
you know, I can't remember.
The only thing I've seen of him is
Stop it! You served that up so fast.
I'm
I had
not-
to swing at it.
No, I'm laughing because Tim says it's terrible, but I want you to keep going.
what's that one he did with Harrison Ford? They're cops in L.A. That's the last thing I've
Oh,
ever.
Blade Runner.
Escape from L.A.
True, but not true. Did you see Blade Runner 2049?
Negative. Ghost Rider.
One of the best movies.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
you know, to be all in,
It was okay.
It won best. What did it
was
win?
okay.
Best visual.
Well, yeah, it was
Well,
very
so did
striking.
the first one
but-
because it was. But the other one was just. All they did is they ran a sprinkler 24/7 while they filmed.
Yeah,
You know, Edward James Olmos in there.
Yeah.
You know,
smoking.
and
a
it was
cigarette.
really it was a bad.
You mean
movie.
General Adama?
Yeah.
This one's pretty
Him
good
too.
though. This one's pretty good.
Yeah,
though.
I was gonna watch it because
Yeah.
I mean, and you know, I'm gonna get skewered here, but I thought there was a lot of hype over the first one.
Really.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
like
it.
2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey, what did
You
you
know-
think of the second one, the HAL 2010 or whatever?
no.
I heard that was very good, and I haven't seen it.
No. I guess you know everyone.
I did not like the first one either. I didn't
No.
like.
It's
2000.
too long. It's 3 hours of a lot of.
Well, that's what was wrong with.
I mean, there's things that I really liked about that movie, but I thought that movie was probably an hour and a half too long.
Yeah, it was like you're trying to tell me something, and I'm not
Right.
picking up on
Yeah.
it. Did I get skewered?
I thought the whole obelisk thing was
Right.
interesting and stuff like that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just a long movie.
Yeah.
I liked going back to Blade Runner,
Which one?
the first one, just Blade Runner.
Rutger Hauer was in it.
Well, I liked. I'm sorry.
liked Rutger Hauer.
Actually, 2049, where they bring back the sign. You know, remember how they had the big Coca-Cola digital sign in the first one? And I'm like, oh, Coca-Cola. It was
Yeah,
Sony
the
this
whole
time.
building.
But then later they brought back. I was like, oh, well, now it's Sony. Like they're the ones who paid for that in
Right.
this movie.
Sony. Yep.
But
That was
then
their
they had
picture.
Coca-Cola again, though.
Did they?
Yeah,
Oh.
in the second one.
Was there a Pepsi sign in
2049?
there?
No, it's Coca-Cola.
Oh, it was Coca-Cola.
Yep, it's definitely Coca-Cola.
You know, Daryl Hannah did those flips in the
Something
original one.
cool.
That
She was a
her?
gymnast. Yeah.
Oh.
I just read some interesting facts. She wanted to incorporate that into the movie. So that was her doing those fucking flips.
And-
She was
and-
also a
and the
mermaid.
crappie flop on
Yeah,
the
she
ground.
hits the wall and like fucking yeah. Steve's having a seizure. Somebody get his EpiPen.
This week on the Flummery, it's a seizure. Riding that train. High on cocaine.
Casey Jones, you better watch your speed.
Penny Dreadful is fantastic. All right, I'll check it out.
What?
Should we Google duck penises again?
Yes. Do you guys know what a duck penis looks
I
like?
am a garbage
You know what
person.
a duck vagina looks like? It's a fucking maze.
Corkscrew.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's got to be the
Well, the
male.
the female
genital.
have a
That's what it makes
Look at I
sense.
can open fucking.
Yeah.
well, the female have a their canal is like misleading for men that she doesn't want in there. If that happens,
I've run into a few of those. That's not your vagina.
what is that?
That's misleading.
That's really misleading.
What's up with this curvy vagina you got here? That's kind of
So you think they would just like
Oh,
spin
look, see,
circles
it's like
around each
this.
other?
Look at it's like wow.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how he gets off, man.
There's that
So weird.
dog.
Look at the
Here's
dog.
one.
That looks like
Jesus.
Hattie's going to town on a duck. Oh.
That's quacktastic.
Hey, ducks have really cool penises. You should look up echidna
Don't-
penis as well. I'm
Don't-
not looking up echidna penis.
Don't worry, baby. Just put it on my
I'm
bill.
looking it up.
You could look up docking videos.
Oi.
You know what docking is?
No,
Rafi?
Yeah.
why the fuck? No,
Is
I
there
didn't want to see it the first time you showed it to me.
Is there a doctor in the house?
Oh, kill me.
I showed some of the girls at work
Oh.
a video of that the other night.
Which you can't do at a normal work.
Well, it's our work, whatever. And Jamie was like watching it. She's just like,
Oh.
She was frozen
she's like,
because it's
I
inappropriate.
go, Jamie, you get what's happening? She's like, yeah, I just can't stop watching. She's like,
Don't look that
just
up.
fleshy,
What has
a
been
flesh bag,
What has been seen cannot be unseen.
a flesh bag with hot dogs in it.
Quiet, you flesh bag.
Uh-oh, hot dog.
Hot dog, Papa.
Bobby Lee enters the scene again. He does a podcast called Tiger Belly. Have you ever watched that?
No.
Yeah, it's not the greatest. But
Well,
I fucking love. See, there it is.
Oh, hot dogs.
hey, look, here's you and your roommate. Here's you and your roommate.
That's an old. What Ford is that? It's the Ford.
Oh, the
That's
GT.
that GT,
Yeah, the GT.
500 or whatever.
Do you remember?
Did you
So
say
do you guys ever
GT500?
seen?
Yeah, well, I don't know why I said 500.
The Wraith with Charlie Sheen.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I love that movie. Was that a Ford that they used in there? Prototype kind of deal, like something they just made up for that movie. You know the gray car that he
I've never
did?
seen the
Right.
Wraith.
You never seen the Wraith?
Oh, how old is it?
It's 80s.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's 80s.
You have to watch Legend
I
with me. You
don't
have
watch
to watch
shitty
The
movies.
Wraith. Okay, fine. Don't.
You know what we
I'll
can
look it up.
I just what we can do. You know what would be funny is you can do like a Mystery Science Theater 3000 podcast.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on Netflix.
like have a live YouTube of us watching it.
In commenting.
Yeah.
Is that yeah? But here's why we didn't. Here's the exact reason we didn't. Because you put that up on YouTube and you're just YouTubing a movie,
Yeah.
and you can't. You
So
know,
you were
can't be
correct.
licensed for that.
It was a Dodge MS4 turbo.
Oh, I knew it was a
concept.
Dodge because I remember the Dodge. You can see the Dodge symbol on it.
Oh.
I mean, it wasn't out, but you could see the pressing into the metal or the cowl or whatever.
Sorry, M4.
It was a Dodge.
Is an American high-performance prototype sports coupe, originally engineered, designed, and built by Dodge in 1981. Tell them what they won, Johnny. As a technologically demonstrator vehicle, it was designed in... Oh, never mind.
I thought the movie was great.
Yeah.
It's like you're watching Charlie Sheen movies. I mean, they're not any good. They're never good. Besides,
What do you mean? You didn't like Hot Shots? Those are fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
That
but that's a
was
spoof. That's
frickin'
not like a
hilarious.
Those are
serious
hilarious,
movie.
man.
Yeah, he was good. In
Men at
those.
Work was awesome with him and his brother.
It wasn't awesome.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was.
good.
It was
It was
hilarious.
funny.
It was
It
hilarious.
was fun to watch, but it
Um,
wasn't an awesome movie.
One of my favorite movies of all time has Charlie Sheen. It's fucking Platoon. What are you talking
I
about?
thought you were going to say Major
That's the
League.
only one that is like you
Platoon
could
is
even
like one of my favorite all-time.
yeah, and that's
war
the only
movies.
one you could be like, oh, he's just the best actor in that. Like he doesn't pick good scripts. He did the comedy movies were good, including what's the one? Major League was good,
Major League was good.
but they weren't like Platoon is the only movie he was in that was.
You know,
could say is
Wesley Snipes was a
great.
fucking asshole for the recent. He didn't want to do.
He's
they
always
wanted-
an asshole.
He wanted more money when he was.
'Cause he owed so much on his taxes.
So he what was the character's name in there? Oh, he steal bases. But Omar Epps came in and ended up playing his
And that
spot
was fine.
And number 2.
And number 2 was number 2. Wasn't very good.
Come on now. Charlie Sheen was in Young Guns.
Yes, Young Guns.
You guys see the size of that chicken?
I
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
now we're really revisiting.
Nah,
sometimes.
and Ferris
I-
Bueller's Day
Ferris-
Off.
That movie sucked.
Oh, you take that back this instant.
He was the
I
drug,
will.
he was the
boring.
drug dealer boyfriend.
It was
Right.
boring.
Yeah, he was. He
Well,
was
he wasn't a boyfriend. He was just some dude she ended up making out with.
yeah, because he was in. He was.
And then he
was
gave
that,
her
Was that
AIDS.
Michelle or Gray? What's that? Dirty Dancing chick.
Yeah, not Michelle though.
Wait a second. Smoking in the Boys Room is the featured song of The Wraith. I'm in.
See, I told you you'd be sold.
Yeah.
Wow, 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 wow.
Oh.
Smoking in the Boys Room.
Yes, indeed, we were.
Teach you, don't you feel it?
The
Up with
Wraith.
your rules. Everybody.
So you can watch it
knows
for free on
Smoking ain't
Netflix.
allowed in school.
I wonder why it's
I don't.
free.
Why don't they have Legend on Netflix?
Because it's Tom fucking Cruise. He's an asshole. He probably won't let him.
I can't wait for the new
I don't.
Mission Impossible.
I am still disliking Tom Cruise.
There's rumors that he's disavowing from the Scientology.
Good. I hope they fucking
Their
crumble.
poster boy. Dude,
Well,
I just saw a commercial for Scientology.
I am
on TV the
addicted
other
to
day.
the Mission Impossible.
Like they're still
movies.
putting money back into the shit.
No.
I heard they're losing just a shitload. They don't
are.
have nearly as many
they
people.
buy
paying.
their churches and all they do is sit vacant, but they use it as a fucking tax write-off.
Yep. If you join Scientology, you're not going to see anyone from
Thetans
Hollywood
or whatever.
Yeah, you're not going.
Is
to
that
the
a
same
trans
church.
or whatever?
Yeah, Magnetron.
DC 9s from across the galaxy.
That's John Travolta.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, well, no, that's what they say. They're like in spaceships that look like DC 9s.
Or is that what they say?
In Scientology, yeah.
What are they called? The Thetans or what are they?
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Thetans or something like that. The
Zoltan. How great is that? In Dude Where's My Car? When they're fucking, that movie is a cult classic. It is just a brilliant movie.
Dude, Where's My Car is awesome.
It's fucking great.
What does mine say?
Sweet.
Sweet.
Dude, what does mine say? Dude.
Yeah, that's such a good movie. But one of the best parts is during the Zoltan thing, like they're
wearing bubble wrap,
and then,
right?
And they're like popping each other's bubble. It's brilliant. It's fucking brilliant because that's how they are. They're like, you go there. Like,
it's a cult classic. That movie is so awesome.
Yes. And actually,
they broached the subject of the transsexual stripper. That was actually pretty highbrow stuff.
Yeah, we're getting on that level now.
Oh,
hell yeah, transgender, trans.
What's your pronoun, Steve?
You transphobic.
him and a.
Are you a shizzy?
I didn't know you were Catholic.
Oh no.
You're a churchgoer, Adam.
Not frequently. Enough, I would say.
Yeah.
I believe in things, and I didn't believe in the church for a long time, but I'm starting to believe in it a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna tell us about your Christianity?
I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Born again.
And I say and do disgusting things.
I'm a Christian.
Christian.
Because I like to crash people's shit.
Muck it up.
No, it's, you know what? I hated it for the longest time. I hated being identified with Catholicism because of the old boy, little boy club. Oof. Fucking disgusting, and they let that go on, but then they were just like in the other church. They were hateful against like gays and stuff, and
you don't quit, you die.
Trying to teach people that they're not gay. And it's like, come on, you guys, you fucking modern up, and it's not. They had it back then too. They just anyway. The point is,
that's why the Romans made wine for orgies.
Homosexuals
shall
right.
not enter for your health, Steve Brule. But that's the thing. Like, I'm fucking annoyed with all their stances on stuff. I'm like, I don't want to be affiliated with this. So I was just then, I'm just a Christian. But then the new Pope came in and started to really advocate for change, and I think it's.
Steve, are you Christian?
Yes, sir. Born again.
Are you though?
Yep.
Okay.
Non-practicing. I haven't been to church. I kind of fell off the organized.
See, the same thing, right? Like it's.
Well, in the church that I went to for a long time,
there is no God. There's only Zool.
Zool.
Zoltan.
And my father's side of the family is very religious, and they actually had their own church out in Inver Grove Heights.
Church of Euchre?
It was the Church of Bryantology.
It was Stevietology.
It was a tax shelter.
It was nice. Actually, it was the Trolley Church. My great aunt, my great grandmother, and I think there was another one in there. They bought an actual trolley from St. Paul, heaved it up the hill over in Inver Grove Heights. Where Inver Grove Trail used to come out?
Yep.
Okay. If you went up the hill on that dirt road,
yep.
Her house was up top there, or their house was up top there, and so they dragged that thing up there, and so that's where I attended church.
It's really.
And my grandmother and my great
So you're saying you had a cult? You had a cult of you guys in the fucking woods of Inver Grove Heights?
I don't know about the woods, but we were up
Waco,
on a hill.
Texas shit going on here?
Yep, nope. All they had to do is hit that button, and the shields would come up, and the guns would come out.
Stay away from my bee.
Jesus lives here.
Stay out or Jesus will massacre you.
In the name of the Lord. No, it was a.
We have grenades. I just want to clarify. We have grenades.
It was not a. I'm trying to think of what evangelical type of. So it wasn't. It
Like my
wasn't
former
Catholic.
roommate.
It wasn't Methodist. Within reason though. I mean, this was still
Non-denominational.
Yeah, basically. I mean, they taught the stories. They did the thing. We went to Sunday school. We were in the little back part.
I think they refer to it as hoodoo voodoo.
Right. Oh, dee bun.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's how I started up, and my again my
That's
grandmother was very religious.
Is your roommate religious?
No, but she had fish last night, so
Oh.
I think it made her soul feel better.
There's really a good reason for not eating meat on Fridays.
And
there isn't.
Okay, I was gonna say because we went to the beer store.
I put some pork
I had
in
a
my
ham
mouth.
hock. I macked on that.
Put some of that pork in my mouth.
You've said that before.
His name was Ted.
Yo, Sal, put some extra mozzarella on that motherfucker.
Happy St. Patty's Day, you guys.
Shut
It's a
your
Christian
boobs again.
holiday, Catholic holiday.
Catholic, nice. St. Patrick.
They brought
Yeah.
Catholicism to Ireland.
That's what it's
Maybe
all about.
not.
Oh, I gotta pee
Something
again.
like that.
Yeah, that's what it was. Holy shit, Mr. Bladder Control!
Dude, we've been at this for
I'm gonna get you a 5-gallon bucket
If
so
you
everybody
start a
gets cured.
cult, so Claire, my girlfriend Claire says,
Yeah,
if you start a cult, you get to bang everyone's wife, though. Pretty
true
solid
that.
deal.
They did. There's a Canadian guy
Pretty
that had
solid.
he was really religious.
Can I bang your wife, eh?
French Canadian guy that was a cult, and he
I can't
had a
do that
harem of
accent.
chicks. Like he had a harem of chicks.
Can I bang your? How do you do the French Canadian voice?
Yeah,
No, that's can I bang? Yeah, it's not gonna work. Can't do it. You can't just make guttural noises. It's not an accent.
It is.
Can I
If you
bang?
can't,
Take off, eh? We're gonna bang your wife because we're in a cult, okay?
that's Western Canada.
Is it?
Yes.
You know the region?
Western Canada are more like Americanized or like English speaking Americanized kind of like, and then you got like Montreal and Toronto, and that's where that's like the
That's
French,
more the wee
the wee poo poo poo, but like British Columbia and like
poo poo poo.
Yukon and all those, that's like the English speaking part of Canada.
Yeah,
The majority, I mean, they speak English in like everywhere else, but they
Majorum?
there's some real hoity-toities in some of the areas.
Is there?
Yeah,
In Canada?
it connects.
How can you be hoity-toity
Like
when you
in
don't even have
Montreal-
electricity?
Montreal people.
Or organized pay-for medicine?
Yeah,
Sounds like a bunch of savages to me.
savage. The problem with that though is like you're not going to always get into the hospital all the time and get done what you needed to do with that with their care.
Well, we don't know. We don't live there.
I do.
You do not
I
know.
get cured.
It's a bunch of bullshit.
It is.
It's talking out of your ass.
And I don't know. Why
Not
don't
that
we
you
use
don't know a lot of stuff?
Why don't
but
we use the
you do not
fucking
know.
metric system? It's stupid.
Because we're all
Based
used
off
to the
of
other
10,
shit.
Right?
You could use
Everything's
both.
based off of 10, which makes sense.
Wait, how does it work?
Decimal point over 1.
Yes.
Yeah, but what about decis and millis? Those aren't
It's still
tens.
based off of 10.
Those aren't tens.
Yes.
Those are hundreds.
Hundreds, thousands,
And
millions.
thousands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
those
the,
aren't tens.
the basic number is like 10.
You don't know what you're talking about.
An inch. What's an inch?
2
What is it, like 3?
It's 2.3 centimeters.
Is it? I thought it was like
It's pretty
3.85 or something like that.
No, that's something else that you're not.
Your
don't know what
penis.
you're talking about.
Your penis. Oh, Steve's back. Hey, Steve. Everybody say hi to Steve.
Hi, duck penis.
This is Steve.
Hi.
Steve's back. So if you guys ever hear the intro song in the
2.54 centimeters.
Okay, you're smart.
You're-
That's Steve.
You're a
in
real
some of
fart
the-
smeller.
Hi, this is Scuba Steve.
I dealt him.
How's your hop slam?
Oh, it's fantastic.
He's on that's like a 6-pack if you drink that.
Did you bring a 6-pack over?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not taking a 6-pack home.
How much is the Uber to Prescott?
I don't know. That's too far. I'd have to walk back.
It'd probably be about
It's an extra 3 miles.
14, $15.
No, it's fine. It's all good.
I'm
Yes.
gonna scuba right out of here. Are they available?
Are you? They are always available and eager to service you.
Eager.
You got your Geiger counter?
Eager.
We're still having a problem with our equal opportunity hiring process. It's still pretty much just like middle-aged, just like from like 30 to 60-year-old white men that are being the drivers.
You better be like Google and diversify.
I'm trying. You mean Uber? Yeah, and Uber.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying, but you just don't get a lot of chicks that want to drive around fucking everybody all the time.
Oh.
Yeah, that could be
for basically free.
Balls.
That was a real burp, by the way.
That was serious.
Oh, I got
in all seriousness.
And that's your fault.
Oh my god, I disappeared.
He's gone.
Look at the universe.
What the fuck is going on right now? You're
This
not
is
on
the
here.
this is
right
the
here.
Scuba Steve paradox right here.
Parallel universe.
Don't touch my ears.
Here I am broadcasting from 10 Cloverdale Lane.
I'm gonna send you a parallelogram. Hi everyone. I'm from another universe.
So when did you getting back to
Hey now.
Four parallel
what is it?
sides,
Broken
two
Mirror?
of which are equal
Black
in distance.
Mirror?
Black Mirror.
Yeah, when did you start watching that?
Not too long ago.
Okay.
Not too long, because after watching the one that I told you about that you guys chastised me for not seeing the other ones, the clover leaf things.
Oh, so it was like a recommendation.
It is St. Patty's Day.
All right, fuck. Faith and Bejouters.
Clover leaves.
How's that for me, Lucky Charms?
Cloverfield.
What? That's the same fucking thing.
You guys, let's not be racist against Irish. Everybody hates the Irish.
You
but
can't
let's
be
just
racist
nice.
against people of your own race.
Oh, you're Irish?
Negative. Wouldn't be fucking Irish.
You're fucking Irish? What are you fucking thinking about?
No,
He's Turkey-Carian.
Turkish.
You're Turkish? Does that mean you like turkey?
Yes, I love turkey.
What a name of
I'm
a
also
country.
Hamish.
Turkish.
I'm Hamish.
I don't think it means turkey there, like a gobble gobble.
What does it mean?
I don't know. I don't speak Aramaic or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, what if there's a country
Aramaic.
named Ham? Where did you grow up?
Aramaic.
Ham.
Yeah, that's like
Ham.
old writing. Yeah, that's not what I meant. But I grew up in Sausage. I think there is a place called Sausage, Germany. I'm not going to fact check that, but I think there is.
It's Sprechen Sie Dick.
It's fact now. I said it on a fucking live podcast.
Oh, we're still live.
Sprechen Sie
Oh crap!
Sausage. Yeah, Sprechen Sie Sausage.
There are no
Yeah,
vegetarians.
well, so what does turkey mean if it doesn't mean turkey?
I told you I don't know.
Do they know it? That it's like a bird?
With their customs when back in the day when they're naming it, they go. See this search coming up.
Right.
I'm not doing it now. I was already reticent about having to do it, and then you fucking opened your fucking mouth
Canadian turkeys.
and you fucking shoved your own dick in there, and then you talked like a dick.
Dick. You talk like you got a cock in the mouth.
Does anybody know the answer to that? Why a turkey is called turkey?
Why is turkey called turkey?
We shouldn't all look it up at once.
Oh,
You guys are supposed to keep talking when I look
sorry.
stuff up.
I'm sorry. I'm staring directly at the camera now.
What is the origin of turkey?
Jim, I do believe that this ball is going to break to the left.
That's the name.
That is going to
That's
swinging and
a country.
Crunchy turkey. How to deep fry a turkey.
The
Okay.
English name Turkey, now
Oh.
applied to the modern Republic of Turkey, is historically derived via Old French Turquie
Turkey.
Torque.
from the medieval Latin
Turkey.
Turcia,
Turkey.
Turquia, and Greek Torquia. It is first recorded in Middle English as Turkii, Torque, later Turkey, Turkey. And it doesn't say what that means.
So it used to have a cool name, and then just morphed into fucking turkey.
Turkey.
Yeah, it got Americanized.
Turkey. You got the stuffing for your turkey.
We appropriated the name.
Thank you.
Yeah, we did culturally appropriated
Fucking
turkey.
white-
That's right.
God, white people. You fucking wrecked
There's white people in
everything.
Just like Bruno Mars, a culture appropriated other people's music. Did you hear about that stupid shit?
No, what happened?
Plagiarism?
They were saying he's like trying to like take on black culture and doing stuff with his music.
He's
And
not
Who is?
black.
some people made a statement about that.
Numo Bras,
Yeah, well, he's like Puerto Rican.
right?
What the no, he grew up in
Sam
His
Brown.
dad
I'm just saying,
was,
people they
right.
made a big deal, and it's
So we would
so
agree with
fucking
you.
stupid.
How would they How would they make it a big deal? Also, Aizma Turkla.
No, that's
That's Arabic.
goat fuck.
It's just we just when we think of
Turkestan.
turkey, we think of fucking bird. It was just a name that they had.
The
that
name is
Turkiya.
derived from the ethnic self-designation Turk,
Torque.
as Turkestan is a Persian or Persianate term meaning
Yes.
abode of the Turks.
Right?
Pea time.
Still doesn't tell you what a real
Thank
Turk
God somebody
means.
else-
Well, it's Turk, not Turkey.
Yeah.
We
It's
just call it
Persian.
Turkey because it's Turks.
Turks.
That's as much as I need to know.
That's enough for you.
'Cause I was
You
right.
don't want to dig deeper into this situation?
All that matters is I was right, and it's not named after. the-
Oh, I was right.
That's all I care about.
Don't slit your throat in the bathroom while you're there.
Look at the purple light. Go to the purple light.
Don't do it.
Don't you make a mess in my bedroom.
You joining the house?
Who? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of our, I guess we're coming full circle. First year, full season. We got a lot of shit to do. We got work.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we got the whole yard's got to be smoothed out.
You're gonna
It's-
get like a bobcat or something for that?
No, I'd love to. Bought an ATV. Okay, got an art.
Shut the front door.
The front door is shut, motherfucker.
You bought a 4-wheel drive ATV, or did you get a 3-wheeler so you could tip over? on it?
No, they don't sell those anymore.
Yeah.
That's you get
Dumbest
that-
thing ever.
Right, you buy that and you get a free set
People
of
have died on those things.
and you get a free set of lawn charts with it. So,
Yeah.
no, bought an Arctic Cat with a plow and stuff on
Did
it.
you insane or your roommate get matching jackets so you could go? Did you guys get matching jackets so you go to the fucking Treasure Island together and sit there and at a slot machine?
No, we do not go to Treasure Island for any reason other than to pick.
I went with my parents not too long ago.
I saw the pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. You couldn't do that over there.
Jesus.
What
It's like a bear came
Right?
out.
It just came out. Wow, Turkish bazaar is a very strange looking bird.
Because it's bizarre. Stupid. It's
Bringing
right.
it back.
All right.
Dan Blazarian.
Tikey.
Bill Zarian.
Party
I'm
boy.
the drunk one.
Party boy. I haven't had a drop of.
You should.
Where's the fireball?
Oh. I hate Fireball. But
I hate it.
hate it.
I fucking hate
You
it.
know what? I fucking hate it, okay? Ashley, get us an Uber.
I'm just actually,
And start.
dude. I've been playing a lot of pull tabs lately.
Have
I
you?
love it. I love it.
Oh, cardboard crack.
I've been
It's the
killing.
worst.
I've been
No.
killing on it though.
Have you?
I've been killing on it. Yeah,
So-
but you're not gonna see me post it on Facebook like
For
everyone
now.
else
Thank you.
does.
Thank you for that.
Because I fucking hate that.
I do too. My cousin does.
Why do you
that all
hate
the
it?
time.
I think it's stupid.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing me your $500 winner.
Right.
I feel like the world's a better
Congratulations.
place now.
Yes. Good for fucking you.
It's like the worst odds out of anything besides
Yeah, but like you get
slot
there later,
machines.
like when I go and the box is low and there's still some fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
You
I
gotta
mean,
play.
it's
You gotta play
better
it.
odds,
You
but
gotta play it right.
There's nothing better than a low box.
Can you?
that reminds me
I'm
of
just saying.
a woman I once knew. Her name was Consuelo.
My girlfriend is this high. I'm nuts over her.
Sorry, if you guys are tuning in, this is Joke Hour with Steve. Scuba Steve.
Sorry, you know, and I have
We're live at Joke Hour with Steve Uecker.
and I do have to give Bob Saget again credit for that.
Oh, Bob Saget!
I
Tourette's
do.
guy.
Yeah, just because that was his joke.
Oh,
that was, and that,
I'm
and-
nuts over her.
Oh God, I'm serious. If you get a chance to watch Rodney Dangerfield, Young Comedians, when this was like when
No
he was
respect.
first starting, when
We're talking
Sam
about like
Kinison
early
was first starting?
80s,
Yes, yeah,
late 70s, early
yeah.
80s.
This is when Rodney Dangerfield owned his own club and
Yeah.
stuff, but he had, I mean,
Not Mitzi from the Comedy Store.
no.
Mitzi.
Mitzi,
Oh.
Pauly Shore's mom.
Oh, is that who that is?
Mm-hmm.
Who
Oh.
I now have. I don't like
Dude.
Yeah.
her because she didn't treat my friend Brandon right.
Grindage.
Go ahead. I interrupted.
Oh no, but it's just if you get a
Of course.
chance to see that, and it's probably YouTubeable.
Yeah.
It's
YouTubes?
fucking hilarious. I mean, I've got it on VHS.
What's your favorite Rodney Dangerfield joke?
Oh man, that's not even fair.
Yeah, there's a trillion of them.
yeah.
I know. The one that I always remember.
Go ahead.
You go ahead.
No. I was just,
I can't remember. I couldn't regurgitate a joke, but it was all about the respect.
Yeah.
I mean, that was his shtick.
And it was his one-liners.
Yeah.
Mine
It's
was-
like, my wife said, "Take me on vacation. Take me someplace I've never been." So I took her to the kitchen.
I like the one when
You
he's
hear
like,
that? You hear that, women?
I went to the doctor. The doctor said,
My doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombots.
he said, "You got cancer." I said, "I want a second opinion." Well, you're ugly too.
He said, "You only got 6 months to live." I said, "Well, I can't pay my bill for a whole year." Well, they gave me another 6 months.
Yeah.
I had a rough. I tell ya.
So Pauly Shore, that's how he came up. He was
That
raised.
was actually pretty good.
His mom his dad was a comedian and his mom ran a fucking
So Polly and his mom are the two unfunny ones.
yeah. Oh, dude, it was really sad. He was on Joe Rogan not too long ago,
Here it comes.
and he just sounded like he's like, I miss the days when I was big and in films. It's
Yeah,
not
everybody does.
No, he's crying about it. I'm like, just shut the fuck up and grow up.
Bad.
Grow up. You could just smell that desperation on him, and I'm like, dude, you're going down the wrong fucking
That's
deal.
enough of that nonsense.
Well, plus it's like, who doesn't look at that? What he did,
And he looked like shit. I mean, he had like a fucking bandana around his neck, like trying to hide something. I don't know.
probably from trying to.
He looked like shit.
Kind of like Andrew Dice Clay.
But he
when
had
he's
it so
spiraled
good.
on.
Like, can't you look back and be like,
Dude, you did
I had my
Son-in-Law,
run.
which was one of my fucking favorite
Yes.
Son-in-Laws.
Of course it
Yes.
was.
I loved
I liked the movie, but I was a child.
That's my outfit that I got now.
That's what I wear.
He's like Daisy Dukes,
Right? In
For
his red
guys,
cowboy
yeah.
boots and shit.
but they're the
The whistle.
yeah. See, he had his heyday. Just respect that. Respect.
Yeah, why
that you-
can't he enjoy that about?
Yeah, but he's like he makes himself sad over it because
Yeah.
he can't move on.
See, I think Kilmer did the same thing. I think he,
Kilmer was like,
Tombstone.
Yeah. Oh,
"That's such a good movie. I'll be your
I'll be a huckleberry. Oh,
What a
that's-
great performance by all of them.
Yes.
That movie, and it was the actors that made that movie.
Tombstone.
The plot was
Yeah.
good.
Wyatt Earp
But-
wasn't as good.
No, Wyatt
No.
Earp was.
No, not at all.
I really disliked it. I did.
That was Randy Quaid,
Yep.
Dennis Quaid,
Dennis Quaid
Dennis Quaid,
and
Yes.
and it was Kurt Russell as Wyatt Earp and
well, there was a Kevin
Tombstone.
Costner Wyatt Earp too.
Right. The 3.5 hour.
That one, that's the one that was horrible.
Yeah,
the
it
other
was a
Wyatt
turd.
Earp was a lot better
Yeah,
than
that
the
was a
Costner
turd.
one.
there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
I knew there's 2.
You know what? You can skip all that shit and watch 310 to Yuma, either one of them, and fucking really enjoy yourself.
310 to Yuma
Holy fuck!
with fucking
Not Russell
Batman.
Crowe. It is Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
and Batman.
Yes. My man crush. I can't remember his name. Christian Bale.
The one that talks like this all the time.
Justice.
Where is she?
I'm a billionaire, and I also fight crime. Such a bounty.
That's why I gotta talk. I don't know.
Dude, American Psycho, he was awesome in that fucking
Tell me
movie.
my business, devil woman. I do like the one in the Batman v Superman when he's like puts the things on his throat and he's like, you know, that voice he has, like that, like almost robot, but
Yeah.
also like very intense
I
voice.
am not invested in those movies at all.
That was
Me
so
neither,
wrong,
but that was
'cause
one of the things I
Superman
liked.
could so
Yeah, it's
destroy
so
Batman.
fucking- yeah, I
Are
mean,
you kidding
it's
me?
dumb.
Got the fucking eyes
Yeah.
and shoot
Dude,
shit
he-
out.
He'll
So that's the
Smoking
thing.
in
Neither
your
of
suit.
neither of them want to kill anybody. That's the point.
No. Yeah, it's a kinder, gentler nation.
he could grab Batman and just go
Right. I'm crashing you. Here, let's. I'll tell you what. I'll take you up somewhere there's no oxygen.
But then Jason, who's a
But then he
fucking
would have
Batman, he's like,
something-
no, he's got the suit and he's smarter and blah blah blah.
He's got a point.
When you got the shit, you don't have to.
No,
be
don't
smart.
don't you dare do that to Jason because
I
I
love
will
Jason.
defend him right now. Batman is the
I'm
fucking,
I'm just saying, Jason would say that about Batman.
Batman is the fucking shit. He's
That's
the best
'cause
one ever.
Jason's
No,
got
best.
Batman underpants. That's why.
Yeah, I hope so, and I want to see him, Jason.
Shamini.
How dare you to besmirch the name of Batman like
Oh, I
that,
shall.
and the name of Jason
Michael
Carlito,
Michael Corleone.
He doesn't
Nice.
have
Good
a
job.
last name. He's got 3 first
Jason
names.
John Michael.
Jason Scott.
He's a good
It's-
Catholic.
It is. Yeah. Great.
JSM,
Jason Scott Jebediah Obadiah.
which is a Marshall amp, I believe, too.
Wait, what?
But not for
what
bass
did you
players.
just connect there?
Marshall amps.
And Jason Scott.
Yeah.
That's the name of an
Billy
amp.
Bob Thornton.
Reckon I like those friends Robert David.
What are you gonna do with that knife, boy? I reckon I'm gonna hit you in the head with it. Well, do it, do it.
No, sir, I don't.
And then
think
Dwight,
I'll do it.
and then he does it. He just
I don't got no time for that.
right into Dwight Yoakam's head.
Yeah.
Lawnmower blade.
What do you
That was a
want,
lawnmower
Ronald?
blade.
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to catch up?
No, sir.
I take some mustard.
I like some spicy.
That boy's got my favorite line. Boy's got a big heart. Doesn't know what to do with it.
My favorite is
I reckon you need some gasoline.
I can't remember the exact line, but when he tells him he needs fucking gas in his lawnmower, that's good.
You just put some gasoline in there.
Billy Bob did some
They
pretty
did-
good roles.
They originally that was originally a short movie idea, and then they came back and did it.
This good call.
It was a good flick.
Mhm.
Oh, because the youth, the innocence in this kid is getting fucked with so hardcore.
Yeah.
It's just so compelling.
Kind of
And,
like the movie Kids.
and it's kind of like Of Mice and Men, right? You know,
Like,
Lenny.
I was going to
it's,
say it's mice and men.
it's for sure, it's derivative of that, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they took that story and they were like, well, what if we put this guy in the more modern world and he's in this other predicament, essentially? Or what if Lenny, I wonder if they sat there like, what if Lenny got out of jail? You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah, it was just a really great movie. I really enjoyed it. It's probably one of my all-time favorites. I would say like top 25 movies as far
Sling
as
Blade?
if I'm watching movies and
I
their
just like-
content, their idea, and
Yep.
their execution. It's that. I mean, it's like action movies and Star Wars movies and stuff for me normally, but
Plus, a tip of the hat,
the really,
no pun intended, to Dwight Yoakam.
yeah.
I mean,
He's actually
Didn't
a
he
good
win an
actor.
Oscar?
He's a really good actor.
Did he win an Oscar or not?
I do not know.
He
You
should.
can-
I think he won it. He had to have won like a Golden
He can
Globe.
play a really good
Supporting or
actor.
something like-
SAG.
yeah, I mean he does a good job. and
Fuck
it's like,
yeah.
He had to win a Golden Globe or a FAG.
And he's kind of dark and scary in that.
Yeah.
You know?
and he's got some killer
Film
music.
Actors Guild, by the way.
Fag.
Fags.
I think and then you did the.
Right, I went too far. I did the plural, and I didn't mean the plural.
Film Actors Guild.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
I want to be a part of that club.
They have a union.
You're the president.
They're lavender lights.
Purple rain.
Purple drain babies.
Purple drain.
babies. Babies.
Mm.
Moving on. Let's go back to movies. We were doing good there for a second.
I'm sorry.
I fucking derailed the shit out of that.
No, it might have been me.
Yeah.
I'll take some blame.
What's next, you fucking cocksuckers?
Well, go back to
It's St.
Tombstone.
Patty's Day.
Everything goes back to Tombstone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God, so-
Well, we were talking about
Unforgiven.
Pauly Shore and
And his fall,
his demise.
from
I mean, he's
grace.
just
That's right.
He's totally.
And we were talking about him appreciating what he had and
It's
not
set-
just moping about
it's,
what.
well,
it's hard
he
to watch him
lost.
on that
because he's out of money.
And Joe's
He
yeah,
squandered
yeah,
it.
Could
he
be.
is.
I mean,
And
that's
Joe's
the
just
only
like,
reason
why? Joe's just like, why are you like that? Why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you like this?
Oh, he did
Right.
that?
Yeah, he was
said
saying,
that?
he's like, why? He's like,
Well, because Joe Rogan is different than him. He enjoyed his time on news radio, but he wasn't looking for fame. He wants to be
I
a
think
famous
Joe's
comedian.
Joe's really
Oh,
happy.
Yeah.
He's making a ton of money now.
Well, and it's funny. He says he doesn't want to be famous, but he wanted
He's
to be a
it's
famous
too late.
comedian.
Yeah.
You know. Obviously, there was some part of wanting some fame in that,
Oh,
but
they
he's
made the money
he's
with the
also happy to
fights.
stay out of the limelight, except for
Dude,
3
he gets
times
like-
a week he does a 3-hour podcast.
They fly him out, and he gets like 10, 15 grand just for doing that.
You do 10 shows a year, you're living pretty good.
That's just that. you know?
Yeah,
Not his podcast, not
probably
his.
doing 50.
And he's super endorsed by a lot of
Right.
like people and things for
Yeah. And I loved him in Here Comes the Boom. He did a good job.
the movie.
Yeah.
Which one is that about?
You've never seen that.
Is
You
it horrible?
No.
Is that
Kevin James.
Oh, okay.
You gotta watch this
Oh,
movie. This is
no.
now okay. Now this is one of my roommate's favorite movies, and I love it too.
Still the roommate.
It's it's hilarious. So Kevin James, right?
Yeah.
He is a teacher. I can't remember if he's social studies. No, he's a science teacher, and Henry Winkler's in it, and he's the music teacher. Okay.
Cool.
And so they realize that they've got some budget cuts, and they have to get rid of the music program. And so he's like, okay, well, we need to raise some money. Well, Kevin James starts going into kind of mixed martial arts fighting. starts out at the very bottom.
It's coming back.
And works his way up till he finally hits Vegas and goes, and I can't remember the gentleman's name that he goes against, but he's just some monster.
This is just a couple years ago, wasn't it?
Oh, no, it's been a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, probably. It's been a while. But it's a funny movie, and it's something the kids can watch. You know, you could watch it with your children. There's no cuss words and stuff, but it's just funny. And, you know, the only good thing that Kevin James has done after his
that Paul Bart Mall Cop. Jesus,
that's the one movie I use against my wife every time she wants to pick a movie.
No,
because she literally said after we left we watched that whole that whole aspect of that movie, and she literally said, "You're picking the movies from now on."
You know what you do? You just rent Rad all the time.
With Rad. What's her face is in that movie? The chick from Law and Order.
Phoebe Cates.
Yeah.
No, wait, she's not. No, she's
moving in stereo.
Who's the woman in Rad?
The Whammon.
The Whammon.
Phoebe Cates.
That was a movie I would rent all the time if I couldn't find a movie.
I was thinking now it's Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
The red bikini.
Oh no, Lori Loughlin. She was hanging out with John Stamos.
Yeah, she's hot as shit.
She is hot as shit.
Yeah, but she was on another show too.
She was on wasn't she on
Law and Order
Full
or
House?
Wasn't it?
Yeah,
she was on Full House.
She was his girlfriend.
Yeah, she's
what
so
else?
hot.
What else?
Dude.
Something more recent.
Speaking of Full House, have you seen
Whammon?
The little
My
blonde?
bathroom.
The what?
The blonde girl. I think it's called Fuller House. The little smart mouth blonde chick.
She hot?
Holy God.
That microphone's like 30 Baskin Robbins with 31 flavors now.
Let me turn it around.
You just got HPV.
Oh my Lord.
You're gonna get throat
Take
cancer.
a peek at her, dude.
Nobody needs to watch Kevin
serious.
James. I agree.
Fuller House?
Fuller House. You are gonna be stunned.
You have to.
Holy God.
I'll pull up the actor on the list.
No, I'll do the images. Just go.
Oh.
Yeah, just find it on there.
I will.
Not
we can all
Stephanie.
look at
That was the little smart mouth friend of hers.
All those kids are like my age.
Right?
Is it Jodie Sweetin?
Yes.
Candace Cameron
Yes.
Bure.
Oh, Jodie Sweetin. She's the one?
What's her deal?
Yeah, she was one of the younger ones, not the baby, not Mary Kate and Ashley.
No. Look up Jodie's.
She was the middle sister.
Right.
Yeah.
Look
There's
that shit
a picture
up.
of her younger.
Right?
Dude.
No.
Yeah, but
No.
Lori is still fucking hot.
No, she's smoking. But Jodie Sweetin is like exploded in the
absolutely.
in the chesticles.
She's gorgeous.
No, look at the chesticles.
Oh, I'm not there. I'm not at that.
Dude.
Hold on. Okay, I didn't know we were going there.
What do you mean? Where else were you going? It's St.
Not to
Patrick's Day, for
boobs.
Christ's sake. Now you're back to the same picture again.
Hold on, just relax.
Can't take you
Is
guys
Lori
in.
Loughlin married? Because if not, she can.
She called me once and I said no.
Yeah, throw her off.
Well, I was with my roommate. What am I going to do? Forget about
What
it.
was I
Oh,
gonna
okay. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, Shazam, right?
Yeah.
Look at that.
I think they're Natch.
do? Holy shit!
On that note, I'm going to the bathroom.
Honestly, I have.
We need that 5-gallon bucket.
We need to wrap this shit up.
Yeah, we
Look
do.
at the M&Ms on her chest.
M&Ms.
Go pee quick because we're gonna wrap this show up.
It actually reminds me of an ex-girlfriend of mine.
Whatever. Nice try.
She's got some boobsticles.
Only she wasn't nearly as pretty.
Jesus.
Some boobsticles. Well, this is going down the shitter.
I mean, where do you think the show usually goes? We're famous for that.
We're famous for it. What's this all about?
God damn. Excuse my language.
It's fine.
Holy flyers.
Well, that's a different person.
That's a Philadelphia flyer right there. Yeah, we should start wrapping this up. It's dancing with me.
What was her name, though?
Who?
The lady in Rad. The actress.
Lori Loughlin.
Is Lori Loughlin.
In the movie, she was.
Here's actually a clip from the movie, Lance.
Back at it. Look at that red rocket.
Get in there. Get in there with your Jack Link's Monster Extra Spicy.
I need if anybody can show me the way to the DVD of Rad, I want it because I don't know if we can find it online. Maybe you can.
Hey, Steve, I found a clip from Rad that I think you'll like.
You goat fackers.
By the way, just to clarify for the 51 flummists that are listening and watching, we are not watching people fuck goats. Okay?
No.
We're watching goats fuck goats.
No.
Which is completely scientific. I love that she pops up in the fucking... Why is she pop
Look at
up?
her! Look at her wag her little tail.
Hey,
baby.
thanks watching.
Look at me! Look at my long ears.
Thanks watching.
Thanks watching. Oh my God. Hey, and you know
People
what?
go to our chat on the YouTube, and you will see the link to.
Here's what I want to do. The
Goats
next
fucking.
time you come on,
Yes.
I want to go be at your house before. I want to come to your house before the next time, and then bring Adam or something.
Yeah.
And I want to take some video.
Did you build our studio
of
yet?
the fucking pygmy goats
No.
so we can show them?
Right.
Can we scare them?
Right? You can. I don't think they'll fall down.
Well,
but
they're
you
not
can.
the meiotic or goats.
The-
We're losing listeners at an amazing rate.
You lost me too. So
I would like to go. Yeah,
Oh.
I'd like to go in your house. Because
Yeah.
remember how before I could go right in your
right
window?
next door, you flopped it out. Ping.
Hi.
Wrecked
Are you
a
guys sleeping?
you wrecked a couple screens.
What did I say? Do you remember that? You really creeped you out. We were doing this show, and I was like, "Yeah, let's go in your house." I mean, standing over you, and
Did you really do that?
no, I didn't do it
No.
for real. I was talking about it. And he was like,
Oh.
"Don't do that." I was like, "I'm
and
kidding."
you are. Thanks for stopping.
Well, we are gonna wrap it up, but I want to
Yes.
ask you: is there any other really exciting things you want to talk about for our last couple of minutes here?
Well, I do have to say that there is a positive byproduct of me having to pee so often.
Yeah.
Is It became kind of a game because I don't know if you noticed, and I don't know if that was yours, but somebody left some particulate in the back of the toilet. And you know how, and I don't know what.
I just fucking.
What was it?
And I don't,
Was it
was
poop?
Poop. Yeah, fuck, it was poop.
God, the shit poop.
And so finally, on my third piss, I was able to
Dislodge
dislodge it and drop it into
Attaboy.
the water.
Oh,
Mental
it was
high five
on
over
the
here.
ball.
Yeah, I put the blue shit in there before he came over.
You
I
have got an
sat
arsenal
down.
of cleaning materials in there. I was
Yeah.
like, well, there's 3 fucking bleach bottles.
think it'd
up
be
here.
cleaner, right?
Dude, I like to keep my shit clean.
It's
Hey,
not. It's not as clean as
well
what he's
done.
saying.
And those are not douches, by the way,
No.
my friend. You can.
Those are enemas.
You know.
Shower enema. It's my Saturday.
Purple drain. Purple drain. Yeah. So nonetheless, you don't have to scrub it off now because I fucking knocked that bitch down.
Attaboy. I knew your peeing would come into handy in one of these times.
A, I appreciate it.
Right.
B, I appreciate you. I'm really glad. I do have an announcement to make. We got a positive, definite, confirmed from our friend, from my friend, and some of the people who watch friend. Ben TG will be on the 24th.
Ooh.
Ben TG, he runs the theater.
Oh, yeah.
He's a music teacher. And
Yeah.
he runs the theater in my hometown.
Yeah.
So he is confirmed next week. Ben TG, the 24th. We will be live probably around 6 or 7.
What is?
Okay.
Watch Kevin James.
Yes, exactly. So that is a hard, solid confirm on that, and I can't wait. I think we're gonna have a great time.
I'm so
We will
glad
have
Steve was back tonight.
almost as much fun as we did tonight with our
Thank you, gentlemen.
co-founder, co-creator,
Yes.
Steve
Did you think we'd
Uecker.
still be going this long?
You know, it was
And
kind of
strong.
funny because my roommate said, well, "How long has it been going on?" And I said, "Well, they said this will be episode 51." And she's like, "Oh my god,
It's been over a year.
it's yeah."
We
'cause-
started last December.
Yeah,
Not
I was
this-
going to say because we were in winter.
Yeah, it was last December. It was
prior.
last
so-
December, not
yeah, no, I'm
2016. We started.
I'm super proud of what you done, man. This is awesome.
Yeah, I'm
You
happy. Like,
Did you just lob him a softball just to get a compliment, or what?
No.
No, we'll
I'm
still
just kidding.
be a
I
mut-
wish Steve was on more often.
a mutual
that'd be good.
masturbation session, and
Yeah.
just after this,
And you're gonna come back on again, right?
absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah. Anytime
Good.
you guys invite me, I will do my best. This
Yeah,
is
we're trying to, you know,
here.
Try to have guests probably 3 out of 4 times if
Right,
possible,
yeah.
if not more.
Oh no, it's
So,
fun. It's fun to have
it's-
other input and other folks'
Absolutely.
opinions and stuff. You know?
Watch more movies.
right? I'll try harder.
Fuck more chickens.
this is my best idea. This is my
You
best
leave my chickens alone. That's why you're not invited out there.
Chicken.
idea. Chicken fucker.
You guys see the size of that chicken?
You guys see the size of my dick in this chicken?
Goat fucker.
I show up in
You just see Adam chasing around the yard, chasing after the pygmy. Going, "Come here, you little fucker."
I show up in waders.
No, they call them sheep boots. You know that
They do not.
Yes, you know how that it works because you like.
I think maybe it's just more galoshes.
No, they call them sheep boots because then you put their hind legs in there,
Yeah.
and you start pushing them like towards the edge of the cliff, and they start backing up. Oh, you got them. You got them.
Is this a real thing?
It's a real thing.
Oh God.
Oh God!
That's
Did you
sheep.
just shit your
not
pants
goats.
when you said that?
No, I'm just like
One cheek sneak.
I can't imagine like somebody actually doing that. Can you imagine walking not seeing that? Like,
No.
what would you do to that person if you saw it? I would just shake my head and be like, "Please get the fuck away.
Just leave.
Get away from the sheep.
Yes.
Get away from the sheep.
Don't touch a sheep.
You're hurting the sheep."
The silence of the lambs.
Well,
I can't believe you're getting fucking pygmy
Hey,
goats.
no, they'll be fun.
do they shrink heads?
They'll literally be,
I hope
they'll
not.
literally be your kids.
They will literally be
Well,
our
yeah,
kids.
that whole aspect of
Yeah.
the deal.
Yeah,
will-
they're pets. They're nothing more.
That's cool.
I don't
You should
think
start a
there's-
petting zoo.
That's what I said. In middle of May, the petting zoo's open.
Scuba Steve's petting zoo.
You walk around in sheep boots and floppers.
We don't need no stinking badgers.
What do your neighbors think of the chickens?
You know,
Chickens.
it's nothing yet.
He doesn't, the neighbor. You don't really live that close to any. You have somebody
No.
behind you over here, right?
Well, it's kind of weird, and I didn't realize this, but the one neighbors they left for the winter, and so there's nobody off to the one side.
Oh, they went.
I mean, they even
north?
took their fucking mailbox down.
Where do they
and-
go? Florida?
Yeah.
Arizona?
Yeah.
That
no, they went to
motherfucking
Florida.
mailman keeps delivering the mail after we're gone. Taking the fucking mailbox down.
Took the box down.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then on the other side, the one through the woods, evidently the dude died. I didn't know this.
Ooh, bummer.
And so that house has been empty.
Which house?
How much do they want for it?
If I'm looking at your house from the road, which house is it?
you'd have to come like through our house. You'd have to look through the back sliding glass door, through the ravine, and then it's the house behind.
There's a house behind. Is it for sale?
Yeah, it will be shortly. I
Is it a nice
'cause,
house?
I have no
Potential?
idea. It's on a couple acres, dude. I
Just
mean,
relax.
it's worth a peek.
I'm looking.
Yeah, I would
I'm
look
thinking about looking at property. In
I'm
the
buying
Keys
it.
too right
It's
now,
all-
So
we've got nothing but old people around us. So I
Really?
mean,
Cool.
there might be a lot of property coming up.
properties.
And on that note, I think we are going to wrap up.
Yes,
this
Steve.
episode
Thank
of
you very
The
much for
Flummery.
coming
Gentlemen.
back on.
Always-
Thank you.
always
You were a fucking
blast.
hoot every time,
Always.
and we
Always a good time.
love you so much.
Thank you. Love you more.
Thank you.
Love
And-
you more.
Oh, I love you more. I'm taking the sock off.
Yeah. That's a good finish. That's a good finish.
I couldn't control myself.
I'm taking your sock off.
You can take off my sock. Just please. Please.
I'm gonna go, dude. Hope you know.
Right now?
Yeah, I have to.
got to go.
I got to go. Actually, I should just call.
8:30.
She might not be awake. We'll see what happened.
Can you wait and give me a ride?
It's supposed to be home at 9.
It's 8:30. You got a couple minutes.
Good. How are you? Good. Where are you?
Where are you?
Oh, okay. What about the Kings? Where are they going?
And we're done.